You guys had reached Humility's Lesson. You had entered its rather large, if not old and rebuilt a few times, outer walls into the grand fortress within. Met some of the figures within. Been given your own rooms and quarters that seem to be kind of roughly cordoned off where by clan. They're not exactly, and not completely. And given leave to kind of wander and await the return of the two Matsu brothers. You guys met different people, such as Soshi and what's his name? What's her name? Matsuno Rumi, and some of you went down into the village and saw some things going on there. Togashi lost his ghost follower, at least for the moment. How long that remains, we do not know. If maybe forever. Much to Toritaka's frustration, Togashi seems very thrilled that the thing is gone. And Toritaka has not been able to find it. You've also met another Morimoto. One more time, Kevin. How do you try to say his name? Otherwise, it's going to be Ren, because I can't do it.
No. Renioe. But, yeah.
It's probably going to be Ren.
It's fine. You do this as you will.
And you've met him, or at least Sheikah did, and it was a very strange conversation. With a lot less decorum than the most you would have had with other samurai.
Mm-hmm.
But over time, eventually you were all gathered, I believe the next day, waiting for the two Matsu brothers to return. And Fumitaka did first, followed by Daigo. Daigo making a big scene with a goblin head. Basically saying that like they're at the gates and his brother does not seem to even know this. And it was a great scene, and the two retired to a different room, along with Matsuno Rumi, who followed quickly after. Though remaining within, Yue felt a kind of strange presence from Kunimoto-san. One that she believes to be, at the very least, strongly Oni related. With her wound kind of flaring up a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. It fucking hurts. But yeah, we pick up that day about 15-20 minutes, honestly, after the brothers have departed. And people have begun to realize that the two brothers are not going to emerge for some time. There had been a big gathering waiting for them, perhaps to have a court today. And it's becoming apparent to all within that is not going to happen today. But during this time, and you've kind of gone outside with Katie and try to be kind of talk sense to her, and she's trying to talk you off the ledge a little bit. But within this chamber for the moment, there are a lot of samurai. Is there anyone in particular you guys would like to look for, or any new faces, or what would you guys like to do? I have a few things that will happen, but before I do so, I'd like to definitely turn it over to you guys.
So, how much time has passed since someone brought a head to dinner?
20 minutes.
So it's kind of chilled out.
Sure.
I feel super worried about our friend.
Yeah.
So,
Kuni's still inside, by the way. But yeah, you dragged Katie out.
Yeah, I know. See, I want to follow him. I don't know if I will, because that sounds like really dangerous.
I see. I understand.
I want to.
It's the intrusive thought.
It is the intrusive.
Where's
the
he
intrusive
going?
thought is like to go look at his room and see how tainted that place is. Like,
Yeah, sure.
where is he been staying?
This is one of those moments of like, how do you convince what's his face? Not Akodo. Is it Akodo? It's not Akodo. It's
Daigo.
Daigo. How do you convince Daigo to let you cleanse him, you know?
Well, I mean, I could absolutely be like, you just brought a goblin head in here. This place is just riddled with it. Riddled with taint right now.
No one likes
I
the
need
taint.
to do it anyway.
I look at Tagashi and I say, maybe you should go see if she's all right. I'm gonna stay here and see what happens.
I will go look for our friend because that looks like a whole other can of worms that I'm gonna just kick open real quick.
You follow out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the name of the person I'm looking to talk to.
Sure. If you need, go to Arc 2 cast Humility's Lesson and then search by clan.
Easy. Oh yeah. Did Daidochi Bruna was in the room?
She
came
is.
in the room with them? Or no?
She didn't come in with Daigo. She was already in here.
Okay. Well, anyway, go talk to Runa. Daidochi.
You're gonna go talk to
You
them.
copied my plan even though I hadn't vocalized it yet. How rude.
Oh, look at us being friends! Oh,
Yes,
I
yes,
love
both
the
go up.
idea
That's kinda
of
great,
like Morimoto
honestly.
being like, same idea.
I love the idea of
look,
Shika going.
look who's come to talk.
I love the idea of Shika going up like hello, and then Morimoto's like hey, like oh, just two different personas. So yeah, we can start with that. If you guys wanna, do you guys wanna both go up and talk to her? Is that kind of the plan?
Yeah, that I hadn't. She's like the only person I've seen. Well, no, I've seen. I don't know. She had been the plan.
She was the plan. All right.
It was the plan.
I like it. That's fine. So
It's.
I like the
okay.
idea that you guys kind of move up somewhat, not like in tandem because it's not the planned move, but you guys end up roughly talking to her at the same time. And she looks to both of you. And Ren, you've seen Daidoshi Runa a few times around here. Always with like Fumitaka. If she comes. This is a pure crane. She's an interesting character. But anyway, she stands kind of tall in front of the both of you. Looks Morimoto, good to see you. And I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Yeah, I'm giving him a funny look. Not gonna lie, Rena's getting a funny look from
Sure.
Shika right now. I apologize. Morimoto is getting a funny look from Shika right now.
Mhm.
I meant to introduce myself in the garden before I took my leave, but it looked like you were occupied.
Yes,
name
it
is-
was a rather busy time.
Yes, my name is Shika Chio. It's a pleasure
Shika.
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Yes, Shika. Of the deer.
Mhm. She nods to that.
It's been a few days. But,
Yeah, it has. It says
say
kind of
this-
to you. Mhm.
I'd say this event is taking the cake for the time being.
I mean, this rather shameful display of Daigo bringing in a goblin head to a meeting of samurai. Yes, I agree.
It is an interesting tactic, though I would point out it is not an isolated problem, as my group encountered even more goblins on our way here. So his concerns may be valid.
It just raises an eyebrow at that.
Concern of goblins is certainly a reasonable fear. However, you don't make those things better by stoking a bunch of fear and making a grand spectacle in the way that he did.
Oh, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that there may be something to listen to in his She seems to be searching for a diplomatic way of saying tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
Diatribe?
Say that work.
Let's see. I mean, there's always wisdom in looking out for creatures of the Shadowlands. I don't think anyone disputes that.
Are you familiar with this area?
More in recent months, Fumitaka has taken me on as an advisor in that regard. I've been trying to assist in gathering people to deal with this.
Have you learned anything?
Only that there are quite a few of them, and I've not been able to figure out where they're exactly coming from.
There's the question. It seems that Daigo is blaming Fumitaka in some manner.
I would say they probably are blaming each other.
Fumitaka is more aware that there is an issue and is trying to solve it. His brother seems more obsessed with putting blame on the other.
Given everything going on, it
Runa
only
is
makes
a
sense.
Fumitaka fangirl confirmed. Sorry, that was out of character, just to be very clear. I've not yet had a chance to meet Fumitaka. I would be interested if you could make the introductions. Obviously, not right now. She smiles a bit.
Perhaps in some time. I'd be happy to do so.
She nods.
Let me... May I ask how you got here, or what was your exact stake in the events going on here?
I have no stake in this. I bumped into Daigo at the wedding. I believe you were there as well.
I was.
And at some point it came up that I enjoy travel. He invited me to court. But
I see.
again, I have no stake in this. The subtext being, I haven't picked a side.
Sure. Go ahead and make a roll for me here real quick.
Does it help that I actually haven't?
No, it's just not, you're not lying. So I think this is probably courtesy water.
Okay. Water. We'll just keep all 3 successes. Do I
Sure.
get to oh, hold on. I always forget what I get to re-roll. Let me find it. Do. Advantages, disadvantages, no. I could have sworn I had something that I could re-roll. I'll have to figure it out later, but 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. With 3 successes, you see she's had kind of a kind of stiff like approach to you. It's probably not hard to tell. She doesn't have a lot of water or air. She's very stern. She seems to relax a little bit. It says, if that's the case, a neutral party is always good in these sort of things. I'll be happy to introduce you to Fumitaka once he's free for a moment.
Of course, and I have been known to put on a good tea ceremony in the not ritual, like she's just saying like a tea ceremony,
nice thing.
not the formal
Sure.
thing. which I found is quite soothing for most people.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
You talking with Soshi, yes?
Yes.
I thought I saw the two of you talking in the garden once. Do you know if he knows the Phoenix?
Which
The one that has been around for me talk at. I'm unfamiliar with her.
have I met Asako at all? Do I know her name? I
No.
don't remember.
Do me a favor.
Hmm?
Roll me a. It's gonna be like a void check of some kind. Hold on.
Oh no. I mean, that's fine. It's a 3, but
Yeah. Sentiment void, please.
Sentiment void. Sure. Oh. Oh, yeah.
What would you?
We're gonna take we're gonna take the exploding success and then 2 more successes, because we're feeling
Sure.
lucky. So 3 successes.
With 3, you kind of get the sense, the feeling, that like as you start to try to recall like this other Phoenix. That's not. You don't think that's who she's talking about. Actually, you kind of piece together. Maybe she's talking about Katie.
Oh.
And she specifically is referencing in regards to Soshi as well.
So Katie and Soshi.
Yeah, this does basically does Soshi know Katie?
I'm not certain. I only met him and we spent just a short amount of time speaking. But I can ask Katie, who I'm more familiar and close with.
So you know the Phoenix.
Yes, we traveled here together from Odo-san Uchi.
Okay.
Her son is adorable.
She nods at that a little bit. I see. Okay.
Is she jealous?
Roll me a da da da. This is probably also a sentiment check. Sentiment. I think it's still sentiment void or sentiment analyze. You could do so. I'd love void or air or fire. I don't have fire to theorize. I guess.
No, we're not doing fire. I have 1 in fire.
I was gonna say it. Insight check is sentiment air.
Yeah,
Okay.
reading her is that. Yeah.
We'll do sentiment air. Boop. Oh, that's so beautiful. All 3
That's very
clean
clean.
successes.
Hold on.
I mean, it would have been better with some explosions, but
No, yeah, you're good. Hold on. Hold on.
no! God
All right.
damn it.
It's hard to tell exactly what our concern is.
Note to
I will say
self,
with-
we're
with
bumping
you
up
get-
sentiment.
Yeah. Sentiment's is a good insight checker. But yeah, she's kind of hard to read at this moment.
I will. Perhaps we could meet over tea, or a walk, or something, some other. I do enjoy whatever game is actually in favor at the moment. Is it Go?
Let's go. Go is one of the games. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That I do enjoy as well.
Excellent.
Or if I may, if T
Yes,
isn't
sir.
T isn't the mood, then He then just gestures to the sake bottle at his waist. That is definitely crane sake.
Sure. You got some nice crane sake at your
Mhm.
side, and she
Some
smiles a
shogi.
little bit. Then.
Nothing. I'm sorry. I said an inner thought out loud.
Sure. There you go. Yeah. But she, yeah, kind of looks at your bottle. That's always nice as well, depending on the situation.
Nice.
Have you enjoyed your time here, Morimoto?
It's been interesting. It's been interesting. But I wouldn't say it's bad. There's a lot of enjoyable people here.
I think there'll be
There's
more in the days to come as well.
exactly, we have this bunch gesturing to Sheikah and referencing her crew.
Sure.
She raises an eyebrow at you but doesn't say anything.
They're quite the interesting lot. The use moment for you, though it's two conversations.
I'm sorry.
What we had one conversation and then we had another shortly before the giant display. So that's two conversations.
Technically 3 now.
Well, yes, if you're counting this one.
1 second. I'm gonna, I'm gonna make a roll for this chick.
Oh no.
Social.
What is she doing?
She's trying to kind of get a feel how you two feel about each other right now. She's trying to get a read. Okay.
What do we do to...
If you want to kind of keep a blank face, I would say composure air.
Composure air. Where's composure? Wait. What?
I think. Oh, maybe I'm thinking not composure. It's in the.
You're thinking
Roll.
composition.
I am thinking composition. Words are hard, you know. Hold on 1 second.
Would it be courtesy?
Courtesy is the word.
Courtesy
Final
air.
Courtesy. Final answer.
You were close. What can I do with that opportunity? Because I'm keeping it.
Sure.
Rin isn't hiding anything.
Sure. You just.
Hold on.
What is Rin's thoughts right now? Like it's a conversation with Sheikah.
He is quite interested in her personality and wants to see how far he could pick at her until
He's
pops.
intentionally trying to pick. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
Well,
Okay.
it's not working.
All right. She's cool. She's cool.
Hold on. I gotta look at my air opportunities. Where the flip did it go? Legend of the Five Rings. Oh my god. Am I dumb?
Oh.
It's like a little bit down. It's a little bit ways down. I would just go from the top and work my way down.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Air opportunity. Air. I would like to learn a detail about one person in my company, such as an advantage or disadvantage of their choice. On.
Which one?
Make your decision.
On Morimoto.
What?
Sure.
Wow.
What's one advantage or? Something
It's
yet.
hold on. It is learn a detail about one person in your company, such as an advantage or disadvantage of their choice.
Okay. Wow. An advantage as well.
Bill
Wanna
those
know what?
beans, friend.
I'll give you this. This is it, because I can give you something else. It'll be fun.
If you want, you can also just message it to her. I don't mind.
Okay, I'll do that.
Keep your secrets.
Oh my lord! Why would you do this?
So if she can tell that he's trying to get under my skin, I can tell he's trying to get under my skin. Is that right?
Not necessarily. If she can tell, I mean, if you like try to read him, I don't think you've tried to read him yet. But yeah, she just kind of looks back to the two of you. No, 3 conversations seems like a start to a decent friendship. If you'll excuse me, I have someone else I need to talk to for a moment. And she's
Sorry
gonna-
to have taken so
Good.
much of your time.
No, not at
Yes.
all.
Thank you. It was good to meet you.
Likewise. She will move past. And she is going to move over and start talking to this woman.
Which one? Asako Mai?
Mm-hmm.
Is Toritaka still in here?
Yeah, he is. And Toritaka, we'll actually shift to you for a moment. What do you want to do in here right now, if anything? There's a lot of samurai here. This is honestly a place the Falcon try not to end up, right? But here you are in the middle of it. But on the bright side, it doesn't seem like everyone's being super courteous. That was a big thing that just happened. So, what would you like to do, Toritaka?
Shit, I don't know. My guy, he's not used to this at all.
No, not at all. Does he have any sort of disadvantage associated with this? I can't remember.
I will look for you, my friend. I will look. Disadvantage. He
Doesn't look like it from what I can see.
no. Also, what's Daikoku's curse?
Oh, it's the thing that's over on the left.
On the left?
Mm-hmm. If you need the actual thing, I'll get it for you.
Oh,
That's what you picked, though.
yeah. Never mind. Nope, actually, there is no. I got no disadvantage or anything like that.
No, it's
for
just
this.
not something you're used to.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't know. There's nothing really for him to do here other than stand around, listen. He's definitely still trying to find wherever that spirit that's haunting and Tagashi is.
Sure. And you kind of
Like-
feel around for it right now, and
Yeah.
it's not following Togashi at this exact moment, at least when he leaves.
It's not that what we're doing here is not important. Is that is at the top of it.
That's his thing that he's
Yeah.
concerned about. That's fair. All right. As you kind of wait here, I think it's Shika Kazuo who kind of comes up to you.
Cause oh,
It's
My
the
bodyguard.
Man.
spear dancer who goes who travels with Shika Chio.
it's a man. It's a dude.
Who just kind of calmly comes alongside and just says, "This has turned out to be one interesting event."
Yes, it's something I am not used.
Something the Goblin Head I'm not used to, but these I'm accustomed to at this point.
I don't see how you could get accustomed to this. It's just There's a lot.
If you don't enjoy it, try to find one person, stick near them for a while, just talk to them until they get busy, and then find one more person, do that, and
Is that
then
what-
once you're done, make your excuses and leave. That's what I do, unless I
Is
have
that-
to watch somebody.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Mine's a little easier. I get to just watch somebody.
Oh, who are you watching?
Kind of motions to Chio, keeping an eye.
Interested? Or
Oh, no. He just laughs a little bit. Um,
if not interested, even more of a is it more of being wary of her?
um, she's. It's my duty to protect her right now.
From
Keep her
what?
safe on this trip. A few things. Normally, just assassins or anyone who would try to hurt her. Rogue bandits or anything of the sort. However, I've been told personally this isn't the safest place for her.
Question. Have we met this guy before? I don't remember.
Yeah, he traveled with you all the way here.
Yeah, he's
Never
the one
mind.
that's macking on Morimoto
Yeah.
Akihiro.
On Bear's character.
Okay. No. I'm gonna take your advice. Real quick.
Alright.
I'm gonna go and socialize and be stressed out about it.
Alright. You go to socialize.
Yeah. The first words that comes out of his mouth. Have you guys seen Ghost anywhere? Huh? Any ghosts?
Do you actually ask about ghosts?
No, he just asks about the land, what's like
Oh,
how
okay.
it is and all that stuff.
Sure.
What good crops, any good fishing spots, what kind of fish there are, agriculture.
Yeah, just general
aquaculture,
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll me a...
Do 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 do.
This won't be any specific person that you're talking to, just the samurai here.
Yeah. One day seafaring will be useful, but not this day.
There are no mantis to make it useful, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I guess it's Kurt.
Was it culture?
No,
Scholar
I mean,
culture?
no, you're socializing, so it's a social check.
The courtesy, I would say.
Yeah, I'm just debating which element. It's
Probably
it's-
enlightened.
and that's kind of one thing. I think it is void. I'm just
Okay.
making sure. Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Wait, which I was gonna say. I'm sorry, I
Oh.
walked away.
You're
No,
good.
oh, you're good.
He's trying to basically just learn things from people, just talk, kind of schmooze his way through people. So
Smoothing.
it could be charm.
Oh.
I was gonna say enlighten's more for like teaching.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
the vice versa.
Okay, so be courtesy charm.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay. Oh my.
You know, the strife
God.
makes sense. This isn't your favorite thing. Just keep in mind how much strife you currently have.
Yeah. Oh my god. What's the TN for this?
The more you take, the more I'll give you in this one. I'm
I
just trying to
will.
learn more about the land around.
Yeah, I will take the opportunity. And the one success and the exploding.
So 2 successes, one of them being
Yeah.
exploding, and one the
Yeah.
opportunity.
I'm gonna go ahead at my. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead at my stress.
hmm
And then.
I think a
add-
water check may let you reduce 2 strife, if I'm not mistaken. With opportunity.
Yes.
I thought that was
Yeah.
air. Okay.
I believe it's
Oh.
water.
Okay. Then I will put that back then. Ba-doop.
All right. Roll
And
your
get my-
spelling success.
Hey, there's another one. Is only one time per
Yeah, you can only do
thing?
it once. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one
okay.
time per check.
So I was gonna say, so you can like use that opportunity to get rid of another strife, but you know, it kind of cancels out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just it has to be on this check. It can't be like strife that you've gotten earlier.
Okay. No, I'll just keep with those 3 then. There's no
All
point
right.
taking the other opportunities.
Sounds good. So with 2 successes, what you can kind of learn about the area, the area like that you came in is considered safer right now, even though you were attacked by goblins on it. The Baiding Pass is apparently a lot more treacherous right now. There's a lot more Ronin. There's a lot more bandits, a lot more goblins. There are several villages in the Baiding Pass.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, this stretch of land right here is called the Baiding Pass. It's the only way into Scorpion territory from Lion territory, or one of 2. And as far as good fishing spots, they really recommend just outside Humility's Lesson, just kind of at the base of the waterfall is kind of nice. Downstream a little bit.
Cool.
They just warn you to be more careful as you travel inland, as there are a lot more Ronin and a lot more goblins.
Cool.
And as you kind of learn more about the land, you just feel yourself stressing out more and more as there are just people coming to talk to you.
Yeah. How important is this party again? Gathering?
It honestly feels like it's kind of dying because the
Cool.
2 brothers didn't show up,
Okay. Well,
or showed up and then left immediately.
yeah, I'm gonna bow to everyone and say, sorry, I'm actually excited to go check out those fishing spots, so I think I'm gonna go. There's my
Alright.
excuse. I took that guy's advice.
Sure. He kind of nods as you leave.
Okay. I will go and meditate with my egg.
Okay. You do. Bear, are you in the car?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, cool. You're good.
And yeah, I'm in the car.
Yeah, I'll leave you be unless there's something you want to jump in and do immediately.
Gotcha.
Oh,
I'll try to stay and listen, but I gotta focus on my driving. I can't really pull
Yeah, you're
myself
good.
off mute.
Don't-
I have to
don't-
look at the map.
Don't worry about it, man.
Alright.
So, for the rest of you, Togashi.
Is I?
You went to find UA real quick, right?
Yeah, something doesn't feel right, you know.
Sure.
You're right, Togashi. Something does not feel right.
Something
Yeah.
feels off,
It
you
doesn't
know.
feel right at all.
Just a tad.
So you
Yeah.
probably do find her not terribly far away. Just her and Katie in the corner having a conversation. Katie kind of just has an arm on like UA's, like on her, a hand on her arm, just kind of like talking at her very calmly.
You just hear UA say, "That motherfucker is not real." Anyway, continue.
Yeah, you just see them kind of talking right now.
No. I'm sorry to disturb you, but
Oh,
hello.
Hey,
hi, Togashi.
Hang on, I gotta remember Kaito. I gotta call her Kaito, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kaito. God, what's Katie's name?
Kaito.
Kaito.
Also Kaito.
Yeah, Kaito.
God,
Kaito.
fucking, I'm so
Kaito,
uncultured.
Kaito
Holy
san.
shit,
Lady Kaito.
so uncultured, bro.
Kaito ladies.
Kaito. Is everything all right?
I think UA kind of like, she cut eyes to Katie
We're talking about some things. We can maybe talk about it a bit later. It's not really the place.
Right.
How
Well,
are things inside?
They calmed down. Everything seems a bit better.
That's good.
That was a bit of a unexpected twist. I didn't see that coming. I write something down and I just put it away.
Sure.
He probably just writes goblin head at ceremony.
Sure. You understand why you've been sent here suddenly.
But I just wanted to make sure you were all right. And I mean, you seem okay, and I'm glad. I do give a smile to Katie.
Yes. How is everything inside? You said everything's calmed down, or people kind of filtering out.
Yes, and they seem to be having everything reorganized. And
Got it. Is the Cooney still there?
hey, Derek, is the Cooney still there?
Yeah, he is.
He's still inside. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Can I would like to insight that.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a very specific ask.
Feel like what
We're gonna make
insight
it
is courtesy air,
No.
right?
Insight is sentiment air.
Mm-hmm.
Sentiment
her, yeah.
air.
Mine is courtesy air.
Yes.
My very power courtesy air.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Wow.
All
Wow.
successes. Let's go,
You know,
Leah.
there's not a lot of success here, but there's a lot of opportunity for other things to happen.
Yeah, actually, I want to see what kind of opportunities I have.
Sure. Does Tagashi have any
Okay.
abilities that give him stuff for air?
For air, I don't think.
Well,
Wait,
there's
no, you
always
can
the
just-
general.
There are always the general. I'm just curious.
actually, no, there's one thing.
I'm imagining like an opportunity use for like this situation is if you fail, determine the easiest way to accomplish a task you're attempting, skill and approach. And I feel like the first thing that would come to mind, this isn't what I'm using it for. The first thing that would come to mind would be to like knock him out so that he can't read her.
Yeah, just pop. You don't know me.
That's what true anxiety looks like, actually. It's just the urge to knock out the person so they can't read you no matter the situation.
Don't look at me. So yeah, I mean, you could
for
learn
me
a
would-
different.
Sorry.
You could use one opportunity to learn another character in the scene's demeanor in current strife. You could act subtly to attract minimal attention to your efforts. With 2, you could notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene, such as an advantage or disadvantage.
I want
I
to do
think-
that
Okay.
for our boy Tagashi. I feel like we're just all doing this tonight. The
All right, I
dragons,
guess-
we're learning all your secrets. Give me an
All right.
advantage or a disadvantage.
I guess I would. I guess the only option I have is to learn Katie's demeanor.
Katie's demeanor.
Yeah.
Okay. Katie is tense. And right now, at the moment, is trying to, I think, play the part of protector and just trying to guide UA somewhere. Like she is kind of in protective mode a little bit.
Okay. And what did Leah want with her opportunities?
So, I want you to tell me an advantage or disadvantage from Tagashi. It's of your choice, I believe.
I see ghosts.
Well, I was gonna say, are there any other characters here in this scene?
Passing by. Probably nothing other than like a few servants. There's probably some servants that are running around.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just do Tagashi.
So she gets advantage or disadvantage on something about me.
No,
Yeah,
I get to
you're
learn
one of your-
one of your advantages or your disadvantages. Like how you have a sixth sense type of thing.
Yeah. Sure. Wait, do I get to
Or
pick?
You get to pick.
Yeah, you get to pick what I learn.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Give me a second here.
I guess you could probably. I mean, it doesn't say passion, but it says like, such as an advantage or disadvantage. So I guess
So
you could throw
something
passion,
about them.
a passion or an anxiety. Yeah, I would probably
Sure.
say.
I guess I think you would learn his anxiety about the superstition. I feel like that's fair. Considering he feels like he would have missed something. So I guess you would learn. Do I
Okay,
get
go
to,
ahead.
do I get to should I post it? That's what I was going to ask.
You can send it to me.
Okay. Here. I will. I will DM you. There you go. So cool.
I love that.
I think the last thing he would ask do you want to come back inside?
You know,
Not.
It's been a longer day, actually. This has been a lot. Maybe we'll take a break for a bit.
yeah. Well, we'll see you at dinner. I guess we're all kind of meeting at Chica's room.
I suppose so. Yes. If anything, I can let her know.
Oh yeah, we'll be there for that.
He would give a little bow and give a good old good evening, because I think it's evening and
It's the morning.
It is.
it's the morning.
Good try, though. But he will, or Katie will probably say, why don't we go change for a bit? Or just head back to the room for a while. I'm a little tired.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Your room or my room? We'll go to your room. It has the crib in
Let's head
it.
to mine. Yeah, and you too. And she kind of gently leads you that way.
As we are doing that, as we're walking back, I kind of want to. I actually asked you. I'm like, can we take the long way? Just like a big circle around. I kind of want to get a like an idea of where people are staying, especially as we go through, I want to try to sense if there's any taint anywhere, because we have this Oni running around.
Sure.
And I know that could be some blood speaker shit.
Sure.
Like
absolutely.
in Roadman's Castle.
Right, exactly. So what I would like, this is gonna be some sort of theology check. If you're are you looking more for taint or looking just to try to figure out where people's rooms are?
Actually, can I do both? Can I make 2 rolls?
I'll allow both. You just may get some extra strife here.
That's fine.
So
What's one more right now? She just realized there's
what's
an Oni
one
in the
more
castle.
strife?
I mean, I
Um,
just used a void point and got rid of 5, so I'm
That's
doing
not bad.
I'm gonna be
okay
doing
right
that
now.
here very shortly too.
I guess.
Well, I
like
know
a
that
theology,
I was gonna say looking for the taint is definitely
right?
theology void. I'll just
void. Yeah, I'm
let's
trying to
go
figure
ahead
out the
and
other one.
go ahead and roll that. Okay, not bad. I will go ahead and take the 2 successes with strife, the 1 exploding with strife, and the opportunity with no strife.
Alright.
So I'll go ahead and roll that die. Is there a specific TN for this one?
For the taint, yeah, there probably is. The difficulties probably is 3, I think.
Okay, then I won't take this last one with this strife, but I'll keep the 3 and the opportunity. Well, I have the 3 and the opportunity.
Sure. Yeah, I think you find like one area of humility's lesson that seems to have like very faint traces out, like just out in the hallway. Not even like the room. They don't even sense it of the room itself.
Mhm.
It just doesn't feel right. And as you kind of look over that way, there will be someone who steps out of the hall or out of a room in that hallway. You will see this boy. Looks like a servant of the castle. Who kind of steps out and probably has some folded clothes in his arms and bows to the two of you as he sees you and keeps his head low and kind of goes to move away further down the hall.
Okay, so that opportunity, I'm gonna feel a chill down my spine, notice to detect another sign of the supernatural. If there's a spiritual disturbance in the scene, extra opportunity gives an increasingly precise location for the supernatural occurrence. But I only got 1, so.
Okay. So something like where it specifically is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like right outside the doorway.
Right outside the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but does this guy seem to be,
Mm-hmm.
does this guy seem to be tainted?
No.
No, he doesn't need cleanse. I will actually, excuse me.
He stops and turns, keeps his head low.
Whose room is this, might I ask?
I believe this is of the Crab Clan, Kuni Motozan's room. I've been assigned to keep it clean during his stay here. He's just arrived, so I've been preparing it.
Okay, what are you called?
You may call me Arima or Arima Zentara.
Okay,
Whichever you prefer.
Let me see. Arima, it's nice to meet you. My name is Kaito Yue. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go.
My apologies. And he.
No, you don't have to apologize for anything. It's me. I'm weird. And I run away.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm talking to people. Ah!
It's not your fault. It's mine. Jumps out window.
I skateboard away.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, yeah, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for that. Have a good day.
You as well. And yeah, he doesn't, look to either of you as he passes.
Yep.
Okay. Katie kind of looks at the room.
I would also look at the room, Are there any like wards on the door or any kind of like wards or like threshold barriers, anything like that, or like any kind of like, like a I don't know if they can do like non-detection stuff, but kind of like that.
Yeah, roll me like another theology board check if you would. I think
sure.
board again.
Theology void. Okay.
Okay.
That's some good opportunity there.
It is.
I will take the one exploding, the success opportunity, the success, and the one of the opportunities as well. So let me.
So a total of 3 successes and 1 opportunity, or two opportunity.
Let me explode. I got 2
Explode?
opportunity.
Yeah, more explode.
I'm gonna explode again.
All right.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Get this. Capture this. Yeah, and I'll take that one too.
All right.
Katie can tell like Yue is getting
A little panicky.
stressed out again. But
Sure.
5 successes, 2 opportunities.
Yeah. There is a
let me-
ward on this door. That's what I will tell you immediately with the successes. And it is entirely one of detection, basically. It monitors who comes in and out of this.
Okay. And I'll go ahead. I'll use the. You know what? I'll actually use 2 of those opportunities to remove 1 strife I gained
Okay.
from this check because
Alrighty.
I'm stressed out.
Sounds good. So Katie kind of looks at it as well. Seeing you kind of trying to sense it. Getting anything?
Yeah, it can tell who goes in and out.
Yeah.
There's. So that's good to know.
It is. She just said that. Well, he just said that Kuni just arrived, so he probably hasn't even been in here yet.
No. Yeah, we'll talk more when we get back to the room.
Yeah. I think we should do that.
Hey, Derek.
Yes.
So, what was the TN for that one?
The TN
So
for
to
that
say-
one, I believe.
I was
is
gonna say, can I tell like if it's just the threshold or if it's like the whole room?
It looks to be the door.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I barrel roll through the window.
Yeah, indeed. You guys are a little high up for that. But there's air, caught me and shit.
Yeah, I actually have something for that, but
But yeah, I think Katie definitely tries to lead you out of this hallway now, though.
Yep.
The time passes. All right. You guys head back to the room. Besides any besides like just further discussing that, is there any big conversation you would have with just her in there?
No, I think the big conversation I had was last. I don't think I have anything to add from last week.
Okay. Sounds good.
Besides, just her, hyperventilating.
Sure. And she does her best to kind of calm you down. One thing I think you probably do see, she keeps like if there's some candles in the room, she kind of keeps this like lit. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know a little bit about her.
Yeah.
I want to ask how she's doing. Like what she kind of made of everything that kind of happened.
Oh, well, I can tell you this: Fumitaka was shook. Probably not the word she would use, but he was shaken when his brother came in. he was Shoggoth, yes. He genuinely seems like he doesn't know how to handle whatever's going on right now. But I think he's trying. Daigo, I saw his face just when he first came in. He's genuinely mad.
Derek,
Mhm.
how? What are the ways? How are the ways that Daigo would have made it to Lion's Watch, and then up to here, in basically the same time as kind of we did?
Sure. You left just a little bit later than him, but not
I think
a
we left.
lot.
I was gonna say, yeah, we left by a day, and that's like a big roundabout.
It is. Trying to think what to tell you. Go ahead. This is gonna be some sort of theorizing check.
Yeah. I ask for. Actually, I will speak this aloud to Katie.
Sure.
I know she's better at kind of being creative in that way.
Sure.
I was like, how do you think like he made it here so quickly? Would it be like a fire survival maybe?
Fire survival, fire culture, maybe like for the land. I don't know. I think either check is the same for her.
Okay.
I
Then
think.
yeah,
So with 2 fire.
and I go ahead. I don't think I can actually get forward to that one, but I do. I will pose that question to her. Like,
Sure.
how did he get here in such a short amount of time?
I mean, a couple ways. He may know the land just a lot better. He may have someone in his group that can speed up their travel. He may own a boat and know some passages through the mountains. Those are the only 3 ways that make sense to me. Or he didn't go all the way to Lion's Watch. And he lied. Though I don't know if he really has anything to benefit from lying there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. She like lays back on her bed.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to take a nap or something. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
Try to. I'll stay awake.
okay.
She just kind of watches over you for the moment. Watches over the baby. For the rest of the group, I know I have one more conversation I need to do. But anything you guys want to do? Togashi, Toritaka, Morimoto's, anyone you want to talk to before everyone disperses from the big hall? All the people began to.
Was it made apparent by Yue that Akuni is the Oni?
No,
No.
she
No.
hasn't told us yet.
Okay.
I'm scared that you'll think I'm crazy.
Bruh, I live in a land of ghosts. Shit. I think you're
I
just
know
saying-
she's so nervous.
That's fair.
She knows that you know ghosts. She knows that Gashi knows ghosts, but also like this is crazy. She's
That's
gaslighting herself right now.
That's an Oni man.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
not real.
Yeah, he's
No,
quirky.
and in that case, since I am looking for the ghost, hold on. I actually don't know how Eyes of the Yatagi. Technique.
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 Technic.
Or I'll just copy and paste it. See how.
The world beings teaching Jones has been increased. 。  . 。  . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . . 。 . . . 。 . 。 .
So I'm trying to look for it in the Shadowlands book, and
That's a pretty good one, actually.
I can't actually find it. What it more specifically does.
That's enough. That tells me what it does. So basically, you're going.
Okay.
I think this is still theology void to go looking for ghosts. Um,
Well, it's otherworldly beings, I believe. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for otherworldly being, or make an
Right.
initiative check. Yeah.
so you're headed. Where are you headed to look for the ghost?
Uh,
You know, he lost it down in the village, but
I did, but I don't know. This place gives me.
here's
'Cause,
where they went. Place?
Yeah, we'll do it here, and then I'll expand my search area.
Okay, so you go wandering the halls, kind of looking around.
Yeah, yeah. What do I roll?
Yeah, theology void, please, and you'll get an additional 2 successes. Or that's if you
just-
succeed. I'm sorry, if you succeed, you do.
What's the TN for this?
Team for this is gonna be 2 actually. But I'll give you
Well,
more the more
there's-
you get.
1, 2, 3. I will take 2 successes at Exploder and an opportunity, because why not? Roll 1. I get none, so that's 3 successes and an opportunity.
You rolled
Okay.
the wrong die.
I did?
Roll
You
skill
did.
die.
You do get a white die.
Oh, white dice. Ooh,
They're
sorry.
better.
They're
They're
They
better
are
die.
better.
Oh,
They're nicer.
Look how much
See?
better. Look how much better these
See?
dice are.
There you go. Mini
1,
successes.
2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. An opportunity. And I
Okay.
already calculated my strife at that.
So 6 plus your school rank, so 8.
Oh, 6 successes.
So
I
you
wanna
go.
know
You sense for
everything.
a ghost in this castle. This is kind of where you're starting, right? You're looking around for
Otherworldly beings.
otherworldly beings.
Because
Okay.
yeah, because I know that ghost it was near the village where we last left off. But I want to know what's around here as well.
So, sure. So what I'll tell you as you kind of wander the halls. There is something in this place that doesn't feel right. I don't think you can pinpoint exactly where right now. There's something otherworldly about this place, and it's very faint. One thing you do
Now,
notice though, is like that kind of spiritual, like ghost type energy. Most places when they don't have a ghost still have kind of like a baseline, right, of just spiritual energy around that you kind of feel. What's strange about this place and maybe gives you a bit of strife is you don't even feel that. It feels
it's
like
not ghostly. It's more.
it's so not ghostly, it's abnormal. There's like none of that energy you're used to tapping into. It feels like it's just gone from this area entirely. There's something otherworldly here, but the actual like spirits and ghosts that you're used to feeling, that feeling is gone.
In that case, while I'm wandering the hall, is it fluctuating in a way? Like if I move
No.
further away from one place, is it just this entire building?
Yeah.
So if I walk outside, it'll feel less like that.
If you walk outside, you still feel that way.
Something big. Worst, I'm gonna find the rest of my compatriots.
Okay, they're kind of split up right now. You know you have
Yeah, I'm gonna go
a
look for them. Yeah.
okay.
I'd be
You know you have
coming
like a
back,
teasing
yeah.
run with everybody later, so you're gonna have to go try to track somebody down, or specifically.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you do know that we're all meeting up at Chica's a little bit later.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would've
she
told you
invited
that.
everybody to dinner.
Yeah.
In her quarters.
Yeah, but this is seem more of a private kind of thing.
Right.
You know, I don't want like
Right.
you know
It's
let
just
it fly
us.
like yeah.
It's just the party.
Unless you have something you want to hide from us, huh?
So out of game,
Chica,
out of
Chica,
game.
oh,
Chica's your team.
yeah,
Me.
Very good, very
It's
good.
me.
Then
Yeah.
Chica was like, okay,
Me. It's me.
that's in your sorry.
So yeah, you can make that on your agenda to talk to them tonight.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Bear, you back inside now?
I am not, sadly. I
Okay.
had to drop off
All good,
the
man.
person that was working with us today. So I still got another like 20-minute drive home, but I should be able to talk a little bit more.
Gotcha. Back to Sheikah for just a minute.
Oh no.
One last conversation before like everyone disperses. And it's a quick one, and it's from Soshi, who does track you down at some point, and says, "Hello, Sheikah. I know we have a scheduled appointment to talk in a few days, or I think it was tomorrow, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to talk to Soshi.
Yes.
Would you mind if I brought along a friend?"
No. Which friend, if I may ask?
She just got into town, and he motions towards this woman in the corner.
Okay. I would love to make her acquaintance. Of course. Am I being watched like it's that shark from Finding Nemo? Just like, oh.
From her, from Bayushi?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't seem to be like looking your way right now.
Okay. I feel like I'm walking into a trap. But sure, she has no reason to not to say no. So of course, I would love to make. I enjoy meeting new people, of all kinds.
He grins. We'll see if she changes your mind on that, but.
Do you think she will?
No, she's actually pleasant company, for the most part. Sometimes.
Well, I look forward
Not as pleasant as myself, but.
Should I be worried about what she wants?
I couldn't tell you either way. She asked me about some of the people that were here that I talked to. I mentioned you, and she asked if she could join our conversation tomorrow. That's about the extent of what I know.
Huh. Well, it'll definitely be entertaining, I'm sure.
He nods. And that's pretty much all he had to say to you. He actually goes and mingles with some others.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take my leave from the room at this point.
Sure, this room, it's got a lot going on. All right. There's no other business for the day right now. Things press on. Into the evening, which is the next big scene, I think, that takes place. Things calm down around the castle. Your girl, Bonnie.
Yes.
Yokota, who's like your personal servant for your room. It's just the one I've named. But she, if you have the tea ceremony, she goes to get some stuff to kind of make sure you can do so.
Yeah, and I would say my party and I are probably going to dine here tonight.
In that case, you will briefly see this boy.
Okay.
Who helps get stuff ready for. You imagine there's a number of these types of things happening in this place probably today. So it's not uncommon for these servants to be running around trying to get stuff ready for you to just present.
I thank them both profusely. By name.
Sure. They stay as long as you request. Yokota specifically does, more even than Tachima.
Yep. No. Like, I wouldn't want to keep them. I'm just being friendly and polite.
Sure. Let me actually see how they do. This is going to be kind of a endurance test for this person at least. One second. I just want to see how she's doing by the end of the night. She's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty good. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's doing great. She's living her best life.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
I mean, she got here very early and she leaves pretty late, and she looks like she's still a.
What is the
So good.
appropriate thing to tip? It's probably not actually tipping, but is there like an appropriate gift or something
you-
that a samurai can give to a servant that does well?
I mean, giving money is just not killing them exactly. It's a great gift when they get every day that they live. So, I mean, there's not really like a small thing other than just like your thanks. You could send like a gift to her, and or have the estate give a gift to her on your behalf. You could do that. It's
Okay.
a little abnormal. She's just kind of doing her job.
Then I won't do that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she eventually does leave, and has done a pretty good job getting things ready for you. And eventually, everyone begins to file in. And yeah, you guys file in for the evening. What do you guys do? Katie does have candles lit in here as well. She says they make good mood lighting, or just like they're good for conversation.
Thank you, Katie.
No problem.
Does anybody
I-
else feel like today has been very long, even though we really only had to deal with one excitement this morning?
Yue spills her tea. Oh no!
Literally or physically.
Are you alright? Or
Physically
Kaido, are you
first.
alright?
Yeah, I'm sorry. She goes and she tries to clean it up.
It's alright. It's
Is there
No, it's okay,
something
I
you would
have it.
like
She goes and she cleans it up.
Sure.
Would you like to share something with us?
This is
Oh.
great tea.
Oh, I have
um
something to share.
Why don't you start, Tori?
how about why don't we take a breath before we start dumping she's
Before
looking
we spilling
between
tea.
she's looking between Kaito and Toritaka like, what the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Um,
Whoa, wait, no, whoa, okay.
So it's
Mhm.
she doesn't say that, but it's very like we're safe here, guys. Kind of look. Let's eat first. Let's eat first, and then we can
Yeah.
discuss when we all feel a little more on our land legs.
Out of curiosity, did you invite Morimoto Rin to this, or no?
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
He was. He's
Why-
supposed to be arriving at some point.
Okay. He hadn't traveled with you all. That's why I asked.
Well, yeah. That's.
Kevin.
But we need to introduce him since he's a player character. So.
Fair. Okay. All right.
We skip
Hey,
the
Kevin.
formalities here.
Hmm?
Can you do me a favor and say your character's name one more time?
Run away.
I want to be
Wait,
the
so
one.
Renew-
Run away.
Renoi.
Run away.
Renioe.
Ri-
Right.
Renioe.
Renio. Yeah.
Renioe.
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 Right.
Renio.
Renio.
We got you.
Anyway, okay,
Renoi.
we got this.
Anyway.
Renio.
Anyway.
Renioe.
I can do anyway. I can do that.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, Renioe.
That I can do.
Renioe.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
When we know it, but we know it, but we know it, but we.
All right.
Okay.
Um.
So, are we doing a tea ceremony?
Not a literal one.
I would like
This
to do
is
a literal
dinner.
one.
This is dinner. But sure, if you want to do a tea ceremony, please.
Yes, I have a lot of stress that I gotta get rid of.
All right. Go for it.
I'll help you.
Oh yay! Tea ceremony.
I try to help you. I spilled the tea a little bit.
I can give you a void dice, unless somebody has performance Because
I don't think you can give him void. I think you can give him a skill die.
oh, I don't have anything in performance, so no, I can't. I'm
I have-
sorry.
I can give you a performance.
Cool. So
She spilled the tea again.
Yeah.
they can change that to 1 performance 1 with a void. Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
For me.
Wait, you don't have any performance?
You might not.
Who, me?
Yeah.
He honestly probably doesn't. It wouldn't shock
I
me.
appreciate you, Kevin.
No, I don't.
You took tea ceremony. You don't have anything in the skill.
He doesn't need it.
I didn't need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, he's gonna get some strife doing this.
Each target removes 1 plus 1 fatigue for 2 opportunities this way.
3 strife plus 2 bonus successes, which.
Yeah.
Oh,
At that point,
so
just takes
that's
the extra.
4.
Yep, you
That
get 4
is-
strife removed. Keith, you gain 3 strife, remove 4.
So you lost 1.
That's so rude.
He's like, I'm not doing the math for you. Do the math.
Honestly, fair, though, like Turtok is going through this. Like, he's probably practiced it, but he's like doing it for a whole bunch of people he's never done it before. So he's like stressing out that he's gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, because I helped the last time. I'm like,
Sure. It's like Katie will take it. She smiles at Katie. Definitely smiles at you. That's very good. Thank you.
sorry, it's not the best. I'm
No,
No, you're doing so
trying.
good.
You did so well.
So, I guess we talk after we eat and drink.
Yeah, why don't we all take a minute? And
Everyone,
one
this is Morimoto Rinaway. He's the one that did the she does the weird gesture that I was telling you all about.
Oh, what is that?
I would be fascinated to know as well.
What?
is this a dragon thing?
I don't
Yes.
think so. No,
I mean,
no, it's not.
It is.
It is.
Well, let's well, we're not in the same area of the dragon, are we?
Are you related
look
to
at-
the other one?
I was gonna say I look at
No.
Morimoto and wonder if it is a if it is a,
Is it a
if
dragon
it's a
thing?
Morimoto thing.
No, not all Morimotos are the same.
But
We're
you
not all
do all know
related.
each other, don't you?
No.
She's obviously making a joke.
Yeah.
Kato's like, yeah, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Not all Kaidos know each other. That'd be weird. we all know each other.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I-
10 of them.
I believe I had this conversation earlier today with the other Miyamoto. But yes, it's a gesture, just a friendly gesture.
It's something you learned when you were younger.
It's something my master did once.
I write something down.
That's really neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, based on what I know, it would seem that he was a Morimoto, hidden up higher in the mountains.
Mhm.
We didn't know a whole lot about this sect of our clan.
I make more notes.
That's really neat.
Yes. I'm glad you find it interesting. And he's,
I mean,
he's kind of looking around.
your vestments. Are you a monk too?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, and like she like lights up a little bit at that.
Mhm.
Just really excited that we got more monks in this group. Like,
Or monks.
Wait. And he's just looking around for the. She said 2, so he's looking around for the other monk. Who would?
I wave. Hello.
Ah,
I
that's-
do the finger guns, but it's like worse. It's like less cool.
You flick him up by accident.
Oh no!
That's
You-
Togashi Iori of the Togashi Order, I believe. Is what you called it, right?
Yes, that's where I'm from.
Ah, Togashi. Okay, that makes sense. That also, well, you can work on that. You don't need to do it all the time. It's fine.
Are you sure?
I am very positive.
It's a very different custom that you seem to have.
Well, it's a complicated one.
One thing you do see while Toritaka is going through the tea ceremony, anytime he sits down like a cup in like just like a slightly off position, you kind of see Katie from like just kind of sit there and like squirm for just a minute and then like gently move a cup or like gently like pull something back just a little bit.
I love it.
It-
What do you
so
mean?
much.
Like,
Like she
Just
if
fixing
he's
it.
like
Fixing it.
if he's messing it up at all, like she's feeling the need to like just adjust it ever so slightly.
oh yeah.
Did I notice that?
Let me roll something for her because she does
This
try
is-
to do it very subtly.
This is very much
Katie,
this is a Katie thing.
you're doing so good. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
She's trying to be encouraging, but also not like nitpicking.
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is like an air check of some kind.
I would say it's
Skullduggery.
courtesy air.
Either, yeah.
Crazy.
Be
Or
sneaky.
Yeah, I mean trick.
Yeah, tricks not bad. Like this is a social thing more than like a stealth mission.
Then courtesy air.
Yeah.
Courtesy
trick.
Yeah, I would say courtesy air.
Yeah, courtesy trick. Boom, boom. Okay.
Can she re-roll any dice?
Is it my vigilance, right?
I think it would be against your vigilance. Yeah.
-4.
You do see her just very occasionally just move something. She doesn't say anything. She keeps like she looks like she's looking at the conversation, but just like every once in a while you see her just like move something.
I will take note of that, and for the next thing I set down, I try to do it exactly as she did it.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. So put it like instead of 4 o'clock, make it go like 7 o'clock. Okay, we got this.
Yeah. And whatever changes you make kind of mid thing seem to be enough for her to not like you probably feel happy that she sort of stops halfway through. You're like, okay.
Improvement
Yeah.
everywhere.
And she just looks a little more relaxed. Yeah, you guys kind of just talk for a minute.
My goal is to make Kato, Yue, and Toritaka just like so that because especially
They made them
Yue
finish
came
stuff.
in looking like she was a wreck.
She just needed stuff to tea.
She
Yeah,
looked like
and
she was like half a wreck, you know?
Yeah.
And Toritaka looks super stressed out, and when he's trying to like calm himself down, but it's not working.
It worked a little towards the end.
So
I was gonna say
Yeah.
after the tea, Kaido's looking a lot better.
Mhm.
yeah, that was kind of the goal. It's just like we're gonna get everybody
In a
so,
better place.
I didn't learn much. I will say to you, Katie. No, Kaito. And I look at Katie.
Yes.
I haven't fully read the situation, but Daiodoji Runa asked me about you.
Oh? I don't think I've ever met Daiodoji Runa.
Yes, she is a associate of Matsu
Fumitaka.
I wanted to say Toritaka, and I was like, that's not right.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Matsu Toritaka.
Matsu
Was she
Fumitaka.
Was she the Daiodoji that came in with him?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's very difficult to read, so I'm not sure why she was asking. It might be worth. She's trying to find the right words here. Caution.
Okay. I mean, the Crane are usually pretty good about keeping themselves in check in all situations. But I'll talk to her and see.
So
going on.
Sheikah is a matchmaker. A lot of her preconceived
Sure.
things go straight to this feels like jealousy. So she's not gonna say that, but it's definitely like that's how she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say that she was asking about you, and I don't want you to be caught unawares.
I appreciate the heads up.
I don't have any other news, I don't think. Did I get anything from Kakita Jubei? I don't think I did.
Not really. He just kind of, had a simple conversation with you, but it was brief. It was a brief conversation.
Yeah, I don't think there was any actual information exchanged. So that is what I wanted to say. I did signal that I am a neutral party in this mess, so she seems a bit less wary of me, which is probably good for us all, I think. Did anyone else learn anything today? Carefully not looking at anybody in particular.
I didn't learn anything more, really, beyond what everyone else did.
Tori Tuck, I think you had something you wanted to say.
Oh, yep, sorry, I'm eating, so one sec. But in and out of character.
He actually,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you actually have like a whole bunch of food in your mouth.
So, as the party was dying down, I actually went wandering a bit in the building. There is something really strange around here. I will
Like
say, it's so weird, so strange. Normally, I could feel a presence of like some spiritual beings, be it spirits, ghosts, and stuff. But I don't feel that at all. I felt something else, like something else was here. It is another otherworldly being, but don't know what it is.
So, I'm really glad you said that, Toritaka.
That is awful. That is quite awful.
Because I've also been kind of like, I've noticed that this place is absolutely just free of, it feels like it's been cleansed when it really shouldn't be, because there's. Okay.
Isn't that a good thing?
Okay.
In a sense, sometimes cleansing it the right way matters. Cleansing it a certain way matters a lot, depending on what you're trying to get rid of.
Still covers tracks.
Could be. Wait.
It might be covering tracks, I think.
Of what?
What makes you say that?
So, when I was in the Great Hall, and the argument was going on, I noticed that there was something really strange with the Kuni. And there's something really strange about him.
Oh.
Are we talking about Kuni Motozan?
Yes.
Strange in what way?
The only Kuni here. I don't know if. Okay, you guys have to trust me on this. Yeah, you. I'm sorry. I don't think he is what he appears to be.
Oh?
What do you...
Me.
I believe that you have sensed something. I want to assure you. Do you have theories?
Yes.
Are you
but I don't
comfortable-
want to just.
If you
I
don't want
mean,
to say,
I don't-
that is fine.
I don't know if I'll ever be comfortable kind of. I feels like it's an accusatory thing, and because I don't know if anybody else noticed it, and
Are they a danger to... Who
everyone.
Are they a danger
Yeah.
to? Okay. Excellent. And the excellent was very sarcastic, by the way. It was like, oh, great.
I shrink at that.
No, it's
Oh no.
Yeah.
it's not at you. It's just like, oh, goody.
Sure.
I don't know if she can tell that.
No,
Jesus.
I'm not mad at you. It was just I need to control my sarcasm. I apologize.
Technique.
Thank you for telling us, first of all. I do not have that level of insight into such things, so I do appreciate it.
Likewise, I will make sure to keep my wits about me around them. Or whatever.
Would you...
I have reason to believe he's an Oni.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not crazy. I just want to preface, I'm not crazy.
I would just want
I
to say that Runioe just takes at that because as he just
Sure.
started taking your tea then.
Yeah.
So that was such an that is such a big accusation. I think even
That
Sheikah is kind of like open-mouthed, shocked.
I think Taka
and I
raises his
wouldn't-
hand at this point.
And
I
I wouldn't say that lightly. Like it, I would never, if I wasn't positive about it.
And I know who that is.
I would hope so. And given everyone's expression, not immediately exiling you from this room, I will take your word to heart.
I look at Akihiro, even though she's deposing a little bit,
Yeah.
because she knows my whole story.
Uh,
I don't want to
Okay.
do this without her. Like,
Sure.
if what you say is true, I actually have a way to prove that whether or not he is an Oni.
I want to just preface this whole topic if that were to happen. If you do prove that, what is our plan after we prove it?
I think that is jumping about 18 steps ahead of where we are.
Yes,
the biggest
indeed.
problem is proving it.
Well, not
So before we get too deep into this,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for telling us. I know nothing about Oni. Will you educate me?
word vomit. Blah, 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 blah.
they're they're big and they're nasty.
Hmm.
Are they
They're
shape
not like
changers?
ghosts, are they?
Derek, are they shape changers? I feel like this is something I would know.
Sure. So it's very rare for them to do that. Like normally they prefer to keep their form, although sometimes they are bound to certain forms. Sometimes they possess certain forms. It's rare and not for a long period of time.
So,
I think,
like,
so.
So like it could be more of a possession type of thing.
It
like
could be.
Motozan was a real person, but now he's
Could be. If that'd be the most likely case if that's what you're looking at. It's less likely that he is just pretending to be someone that doesn't exist.
Mhm. Yeah, I figured there's probably records of that throughout the
Mhm.
kingdom. Yeah.
Alright,
I mean, it's
I'm fully
possible
here.
he's.
You're fully here. Cool.
I hug. Akira, I need you like right now.
They are big,
Okay,
terrible creatures from the Shadowlands. Is short of it.
UA, let me take 1 second.
You're good. You're
I
good. Would it take whatever
I
time you need?
fully and 100% believe you. We were there for me in the city of the Rich Frog. I know with 100% that you wouldn't lie to me about this, so I 100% believe you. We just need proof of it, because what it sounds like you're talking about is very much a hunch or a theory, which, again, I believe you in. But we need 100% definitive proof before we go about anything to do with this.
And
Just-
anybody with any
Mhm.
insight would see Sheikah believes that she believes it. She's not
Yeah,
sold
there's
that
something.
it's true.
Then
Yeah.
It's the worst possible thing imaginable.
Yeah, like
I
no,
mean,
like Sheikah believes that Yue knows something and sensed
The-
something real. She just is not sure she buys the Oni theory yet.
sure.
I guess
I believe that you sense something. I want that to be very clear, but that is a
I-
very
I
big
believe it's-
accusation.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I can kind of. I mean, I think it's an Oni and not something else because of when he walked into the room, So I fought Onis before. The first one, I was about 16 years old, and it grabbed me, and I have a pretty large scar where it is, or where it bit me, and then in the City of the Rich Frog, when I fought the other one, the first time I'd ever kind of noticed my scar started to, quite honestly, it started to burn. It felt like a pain I had only felt once before. And I felt it when he walked in as well. And right now I know it's my word against his, but I wouldn't be saying this unless I believed it. Unless, it were true. If I knew 100% that it was true.
Okay. So here's the next concern. Hurimoto-zan is one of
He has higher status than me. I get
It's-
it. Like
That's not what I was going to say at all.
no, but that's
It's part of the problem. I think the other part of that Chico's trying to say is that he's with Daigo.
Right.
Yeah.
He's one of Matsu Daigo's primary advisors right now. In fact, I've seen them together multiple times. Is Daigo tainted? Is he?
he's not. That's the weird thing, and that's why. And she kind of looks at Toritaka. She's like, he should be tainted. He.
Okay,
You know,
well, I have a way to detect if he's tainted or not.
Is there anything
can-
similar around? I will remember his name one day. Fumitaka.
So neither Toritaka, Yue, neither of you have felt anything weird about Fumitaka?
Well, what about his advisors?
I mean, I
no.
was gonna say I haven't noticed anything, especially with that 10 I rolled, because that's originally what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. Nothing
Okay.
so far. We've not noticed anything weird.
It's interesting that the tainted creature that is the Kuni would be on right now what appears to be and she does the air quotes, losing side of this.
I mean, it makes perfect sense. If he's, egging on whatever, controversy's going on, if he's if he's also kind of standing there saying like Fumitaka should have taken care of these goblins, like this is on him, you know, that's another voice in his head.
Right.
Might explain the outburst in some capacity.
How would we prove this? Is there...
So Bonnie, the funny thing about Rokugan is it's my word against his. They don't
Yeah.
care about proof.
Oh,
They do not.
They,
F.
yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
Evidence
Yeah,
is kind of like a what? Why?
Yeah, why are you showing me this?
Why do you make this
it is
unnecessarily complicated?
it is my
How-
word against Daigo's, basically.
How do we... Okay, so she would rephrase that, because she would probably know this. How do we convince someone of higher status that this is true?
We have to prove it in front of their eyes.
So we would have to
How
out
do you
them in front of his
expose
eyes.
that, then?
How about we start somewhere lower than where he is and work our way up? Just slowly start like convincing them.
How
Do you have an idea?
You can either start with his advisors first.
Well, we're really
the-
targeting Kuni. We're not targeting
Mhm.
Daigo. Kuni's the problem.
I mean, there's also a chance if Fumitaka is technically higher status of Daigo at the moment.
My
There's
concern
also-
is if Fumitaka accuses.
Then that's a wildfire, don't get me wrong, but that's also some way we can go about it.
I
Uh,
would hold that as a last resort. That will start a war.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a wildfire, but I mean, I could technically prove it, but I would have to attack him, so
Hmm, maybe.
What
and
about
that's
it-
not really great. We're don't get me wrong, we're putting a pin in that one. I'm not doing that.
I would hope. I would hope not.
There's also the chance if you attack him, he reacts like a person who's been attacked.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
Would
if
it come out in a duel?
I mean, he wouldn't. See, I have this thing where he wouldn't be able to talk and he wouldn't be able to move. If he were an Oni, or you know, really any other worldly being. So I guess, you know, this is what I have with this information right now, and it's what I've been stressing over for the past little bit now, and I don't know what to do with it, if we can do anything with it. But that information's out there, you know, just don't be alone with the Kuni, I guess. Yeah.
Here, I do have a little bit of a question.
Yeah.
Since I talked to him at the party for a length of time of like 30 minutes, I don't think in any way that I'd be able to sense this, obviously, but like
He seemed a little weird, but like Kuni are weird. You've met a Kuni. He's less weird than that Kuni.
Mhm.
You reminded
Did
me
it-
of...
I miss that Kuni.
You reminded me of a point I was going to ask about, so once Morimoto is done, I'll...
with
Continue though.
a lot of our conversation was based on like the past of this Kuni. Did it seem like he was talking in any way like outside of himself or in third person or or was he directly referencing himself?
He was directly referencing the events of Kuni Motozan, you felt.
Okay. So would that allow me to infer that maybe this is something recent or not really?
Roll me. This is gonna be definitely like a theorized type check. I think this is Sentiment Fire. If there's ever a Sentiment Fire, I think this is it.
Let's go. We love that. Sentiment Fire roll. I got 2 successes with a bit of strife.
So there's two outcomes, right? One is it could be a recent thing that just happened, or two, he has just been playing this role for a very long time. And maybe something you should think about is like, when did he really start getting involved with Daigo? You know, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't think she would mention that to the group because that doesn't seem like anything that's.
Yeah, super. Okay.
Yeah, it's not either one or the other. So like, if it was more definitive, I would say
Yeah.
something.
No, fair. That's fair.
I think Sheikah would say, I'm not familiar with the Kuni and the Crab and their Shugenja, but this is just me asking because I do trust your instincts and your abilities and your senses. I have heard that part of what they do is take some of that taint into themselves to grow in power. Could some of this be that? Or maybe he went too far? Or.
I mean, DM, I think this is an Oni, right? Like
You
this
feel
isn't
pretty confident this is an Oni.
this isn't just him like absorbing this Oni's,
Yeah,
you know.
this isn't like this isn't like just some like small thing. This feels like a big thing that's very well hidden.
Yeah, no, it was. This is definitely
Doesn't
not
sound
that,
like-
and this was something that he's trying to hide.
Okay.
And I mean, after what Toritaka said, I think they're hiding it well.
Okay. Well, I've secured myself an introduction to Fumitaka, and I think part of this is going to be cultivating relationships so that we can move the pieces where they need to be. My highest light bulb goes off. My highest contact is I'm going to meet with a couple of Scorpion tomorrow. That might not be the worst place to start. Does anybody know of anybody higher station that might be amenable to eventually
I mean,
taking
Juve.
action?
Or I mean, Kakide Juve maybe.
I've met with him as well. Yes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, she was gonna say I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there's also the daimyo's daughter, Matsu, Narumi. I could try to talk to her a little bit more.
Yes, I will say that I think that, at least in terms of the Kuni, our best bet is to cultivate relationships with people that we know may be able to take our side in this, if that makes sense. As for the other thing, hold on, I gotta find my notes. Where'd they go? Come back.
Gone.
I stole them. They're mine.
I never have my documents pulled up the way I should. Notes.
Yeah, who needs documents?
And I look at Matsu Rinoi. Why are you here?
Well, I was traveling and I've been here quite a while. I encountered some goblins, and then I stayed around Lion Lands because the goblin problem persisted, and it continued to persist. So, why not train my skills and, deal with the issues as they come? And I get to view this political mess, which was highly amusing outside of, and he looks to Kaito, the Oni problem. Why do you ask?
Because I had yet to ask that question. It feels important.
No, I could have sworn you did the first time we met. I guess I did throw you off more than I did. I thought I did. Yeah, in either case. DM, do I know of anyone of higher station from the time I've been here that I might be able to talk
Earth
to or
government.
no? Earth government?
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Which one is that? Hold up.
Government Earth.
Government Earth?
Bottom right corner.
Bottom right. Oh,
Under
okay.
scholar.
Under Scholar. Oh, right. Bert, I was like, you asked me for a role. Like, holy shit. I was like, wait, government Earth? What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, this is gonna be horrible.
Government? Who's she?
Indeed.
Government Earth.
Hey, that's not bad.
Cool. We explodey these things.
Explode it.
Do it. Do it. Oh, nice.
Okay, so to give you some stuff, I can do something with that opportunity if you don't mind.
Mhm. Go for it.
So, with the 2 successes, people who are of high enough station to really get him, you guys have kind of nailed down the most of them that are here. One other option is you know because she's been here a minute. There is kind of a counterpart, not necessarily a counterpart like they work together, but like there's another person like the Kuni here, and that's Asako Mai of the Phoenix. You know, she's like an inquisitor. She's younger. She may have a little more station. She's probably made you just a bit nervous in the sense she seems like friendly but intense about her job. I doubt you've had too many just like friendly conversations with her because you're a little relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
She's not.
Yeah.
Or not you're not tainted, but like you really want to make sure you're not ever because you feel like she might be a little much.
Mm-hmm.
So that's somebody you could reach out to. With the Earth opportunity, another thing you could do is try to talk to some other people who maybe know Kuni or have known Kuni a while. And it may not just be samurai. There may be some people around like Lion's Watch if he does stay out that way.
Does work. Okay, thank you. In regards to who to talk to, I can take a chance at I don't know a few ways and means to figure out who might have known the Kuni prior. Their attitude has changed or movements have changed, or and he just starts like this was shrinking into himself like a little bit, not out of fear but out of curious annoyance. The dutiful Inquisitor Asako Mai. She's another we could talk to. Probably, and he just looks to Sheikah. Actually, you should talk to her.
Why should I talk to her?
For
Isn't
the
Asako
same-
a Phoenix clan
Mhm.
or family?
Mhm.
I kind of look at him and then look at the 2 Phoenix
Mm-hmm.
who are in the room. I mean, I'm
So-
happy to hear why you want me to talk to her, but clanmates are right here.
True. While that is true, in terms of intensity of personality, you match her in some capacity.
I think you two would get along.
She is quite fervent about her job. And if there were a tainted individual within the castle, within this general, within Lion territory at all, I would be afraid. So, she would be a good first choice. And you two would be friends.
Shika kind of. There is a little bit of like, how am I going to respond to this twat kind of going across her face.
And he just has this smug, shit-eating grin.
Intense, you say? You've never even seen me do my job yet. But sure. I'm sure the three of us could introduce ourselves to a Sakomai.
Yoshika does a wonderful job.
I had not a doubt in my mind. And I don't even know what she does.
Fucking hell, Kevin. Kevin!
He's
Katie sips her tea.
You right.
Yeah, you might also just kind of like takes a sip of her tea at that
Mhm.
time.
All right.
How does one... I look at Morimoto and Kato, Akihiro and Yue. How does one fight an Oni?
You know the thing that, you know the sacred arrow that I shot at that goblin the last time?
Yes.
That's kind of how I killed the past two Onis.
Would my tidal wave do
Well-
it?
It's possible.
Are you able to teach that?
What?
I kind of I look at you, I look at Katie in like a help me sort of way because
Sure. Yeah.
I don't
Hey.
even think like Yue really understand, like she knows that like the kami favor the Kaitos, just
Sure.
they think they're neat. Like I ask for
Right.
help and this is what they do.
Sure. Katie will kind of speak to you, Toritaka, as you ask this. From my experience, different clans can do different things. You're the Falcon, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe you are quite good with ghosts and things like that. I think the kami prefer you to kind of focus on those things. Like, I can do certain things with the fire kami. She kind of shrugs, and just says, how'd she phrase this? Our practices teach us different ways of harnessing the kami.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not I would love to teach you, but I'm not entirely sure how to go about that. Because I'm not really you're Shugenja, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Mm.
I can't speak to the kami. I just sort of ask for help and they help me.
Mhm.
They kind of hear my prayers there.
Derek, in all my studies of like supernatural stuff, would I know
Yes.
of a lot of different ways to kill an Oni in my studies?
I mean, there are different ways. You know that you can like. I mean, at the core, you can physically harm them enough that they go away. You can supernaturally damage them as well, like through use of the kami or through invocations, and there probably are, though I'm not an expert, there probably are specific rituals to banish them. Though, again, those probably require some study from people who are experts in those fields. But there are multiple ways to take them out. And the surefire way of just stabbing enough times does work eventually, though it's very difficult because they're big, strong, and scary.
Yeah, so Morimoto would definitely make assurance to the people of the group that, like, if you have a physical means of harming them, that it would work, but supernatural would probably be a little bit better. And she'll probably take a second to get into a stance, and then she'll activate her little ability. I have it here.
Which one?
I don't think they've seen this yet. Where the fuck is it? I know it's in here somewhere.
Is
Don't
it the
worry about
fire?
Weapon.
Is it the fire?
It is. But I don't
Ooh,
know where the
it was.
fuck I put it.
There's fire. What's
Fire sword.
You got fire swords.
What's your skirmish? Is it in advantages and disadvantages?
It might be under your
Yeah.
techniques. Techniques.
Technique.
Techniques?
Technique.
Full ability.
Is in fact not.
The fact that this happened at work as well, I don't know why.
Did you check under school? It should be like the third little dot.
And fire opportunity. Form a great feat or now. No, that's nothing to do with it. The fuck? Once per round? Nope, that's not it. Skills? It just can't be there. Is it advantage and disadvantages?
If it's a fire sword, it should be under school.
Am I looking at the right sheet?
I was gonna say I don't. Yeah. It should be under technique, I think.
It should be under technique. Yeah.
Techniques. It's one of your
Technique.
techniques.
Technique.
Check your school dot.
Is it in my? Oh, it's in my notes. That's where it is randomly. Yeah. Use my support action, a TN1 theology fire check,
Yep.
and theology
Not gonna be a
fire.
hard one.
Load it up.
It's actually just hard enough, but you got it done.
What do I use these things special for that opportunity?
I think he lets you get another one on fire.
You can summon any kind of weapon. Yeah, she'll basically summon like a giant two-handed sword that just purely bursts out of fire into her hands. So like something like
Sure,
this.
you like
Please do not
this
burn
big
my
sword in
linens.
this room.
Ah! My linens!
Yeah, they start to say no. Just they start to catch fire. No.
Should put that out.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Small space.
So if you have anything like this, would be special. And before,
we get
you know.
it.
No, it's very impressive, but I really don't need my room catching on
I
fire.
love the idea. Someone says something and Tori Taka like turns around with the big flaming sword.
And Morimoto just looking around, spinning a circle. So it could be water, could be earth. Just
We all duck as Tori Taka moves around with the flaming sword.
Wow. Well,
that seems
Whoa.
like a good spot.
What is
to end
caught
that
on fire so
conversation.
far? How many
Little-
scorch marks are in the room?
Little things. Katie will help get rid of them. But it seems like a good scene to end that scene on. You guys just like as there's fire.
Rin just drinking his tea. He looks more amused than anything else.
We thought the only fire that was going to be lit today was in the main hall, but we were wrong.
No, it's actually here. You can all reduce your strife down to half at least
okay.
as we go to the new day. And your beds are nice.
One
Yeah.
thing, maybe, depending on Derek. Do we have time in between the events that transpired with UA and the Cooney?
There was some time. Yes, you were away. What did you want to do?
I wanted to take that time to plan my training with Shika Chio.
Which training with Shikachio?
It wouldn't be necessarily the training with her, but there are things that I wanted to have planned that would be either for tonight or tomorrow morning.
That's between you and Shikachio. What things do you really want?
If this were to happen after
Tonight's probably going to be a little bit late. Tomorrow morning, Shikachio may have a little bit of time before she has to meet with Soshi and Bayushi.
Yeah,
mhm.
she got a thing. She will say tomorrow
You can do the
evening?
afternoon or evening, yeah.
What are we doing?
We're gonna have a bit of a training session tomorrow morning.
It is going to be the morning regardless.
Do you know how long it takes to braid my hair?
I don't personally know. No, I don't have a time on me. I haven't been able to set down in time, but it'll be very important.
Okay, but I'm leaving at the equivalent of 10 o'clock, so I can make myself presentable for Lady Bayushi and Soshi.
So you have to leave by 10.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm
perfect.
assuming we're having lunch, right, Derek?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at 10 o'clock, I need to be able to cleanse myself and look presentable.
What time is it right now, Derek?
What time is it right now? It's pretty late.
Mhm.
You guys have had a busy day.
Okay.
10:13 p.m. I don't know. It's late night.
Sorry, just that last thing before we can go to bed. We can wake up in the next morning.
Sure.
She's like she's banging on my door. It's 5:30 a.m. and I'm like, I hate
Morimoto
everything.
just like Morimoto's like, all right, so Sheikah's got like Vietnam, PTSD. We're gonna replicate that and help her conquer her fear this morning. But what were you saying, Keith?
I guess before we go,
Sure.
where did we meet up at again? We met in Shika's.
Sheikah
correct?
Chiyo's. Yeah.
And is it close to also Kaido's or Morimoto's room as well?
It is probably the closest. Hold on. Closest to the crane on the right.
I did
It's probably
ask
closer
to be.
yeah.
I asked to be
It's close to him.
close to Katie and UA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So it's closer. Yeah.
I actually wanted to ask you, if you sensed that he was an Oni, did he notice you noticing him?
If he did, he didn't make any indication that he did.
Okay. I need to roll. I want to do something real quick just in case.
Sure.
I wanna do this. First barrier.
Okay.
Natural. I need opportunities.
All right.
So I need a meditation. I got good meditation. I push out a meditation. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna do Earth for living tainted being. Let's see if this works. 1, 2, 3. Opportunity.
So you
Oh,
need
yeah,
two.
pass.
You need 2 successes to pass.
I need a 3. Oh wait, hold on.
No,
No,
you
I
need
need
2,
2.
but you don't have
Yeah.
any opportunity.
Oh,
You only get to keep 2 die.
that's unfortunate.
But you can still put up the barrier.
Yeah, but
He chose
it-
Earth.
yeah, hold on one. I gotta read this thing again.
So basically, it costs 2 to put it up, and then they have to make a 3 check to make it through. Is what it is.
Can I use a void point to add a dice to this that I can keep, or no? That's not how it worked out.
I'll allow it. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's how it works, but I'm allowing it. Let's do it. Roll me another ring die, please. Okay. Nice. Nice. Build that strife up. How much do you have, actually?
Huh?
How much strife do you have?
That would be 11 right there.
Out of how many?
12.
Okay, you are.
you're sweating,
Stressing
man.
out. Stressing.
Yeah.
So,
That's your last thing you're doing for the evening.
yeah.
So you put up this one in front of UA's or I assume UA's door.
Instead of protecting the touch, may protect the entirety of the sealed area that extends the number of range bands around you no greater than your bonus successes.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the opportunity I'm keeping. Okay.
I would honestly, it would be so funny if you put up like You put it up on Cooney's door. You can't fucking get in.
Can't
The
get
thing
out.
is, that is the best way to figure out if he is, if he's an Oni or not.
But then
That's all it's
somebody
gonna-
is going to be like, "Who's doing magic in the castle?"
This is just how this is just how we BM him. Like,
Rituals
is-
aren't real magic. Let's be fair.
Yeah, this is just a Falcon.
ritual,
This is
yeah.
a Falcon thing. You know,
Sure.
Ghost doesn't matter the time of night.
So yeah, you put out a pretty decent sized little barrier.
Yeah.
It'll probably protect. Honestly, it'll probably protect UA's. Probably protect Katie's, and might even hit Shikachio's room. That's a pretty good board.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll know if any tainted living beings walk by, but I need to go.
Get some rest.
It's been a stressful day.
Yeah. Also, question.
Yeah.
What is the kami for the Falcon? Because I've read the whole thing. I cannot find if there is one.
I don't
So-
think.
So yeah.
Isn't it
go ahead.
just like?
Minor,
Oh, go ahead.
minor class really don't have them. I don't think, unless
No, they don't have a
I'm
specific
wrong.
coming like that was their founder.
Yeah. No, like the deer was founded by a couple of crane who were like, "No, we're marrying for love," and that's how they were founded. I kind of view it, at least from a minor clan perspective, of we can talk to whichever kami we are suited to talk to. And I'm suited to talk to air, water, and void kami.
I guess I'm suited to talk to air, fire, water, and void.
You've got decent. If you've got
Yeah.
decent rings in them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
You guys can, like I said, reduce your strife, reset your fatigue.
Oh. Yeah.
And Morimoto, I think we'll start with you since you've got a plan for Sheikah really early in the morning.
Oh boy.
I don't know what it is. Go for it.
Um,
I hope it's just
More-
like war sounds outside our door, just like sounds of combat and just.
Please no.
You're recreating what it was like so you could challenge it right now.
Yeah.
like we don't have a lot of time. We need to nip this in the bud today.
We need to speed this up a little bit.
We are
There's an
speeding
Oni
up.
we might have to fight in the next coming days. I need you to be prepared.
You imagine the blood on the battlefield.
If your family is right.
God.
No, actually, Derek, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure.
All right, perfect.
I feel terrified that I'm about to be completely ambushed.
Probably.
Surprise! Like,
Pocket sand.
Surprise! You're
Now
stabbed.
fight.
Twice.
10 samurai pop up in armor. All right, now I'll need you to get over your fear of fighting.
always be on the alert. Like,
Be prepared at any time.
And I
Pocket
can't even get a
sand.
void point for this because I'm at max void points. Quick, what can I use the void point really quick for?
How'd you get
what
max void?
I got. I don't remember why I got. I think you start with one.
Yes, but that's all I ever had was one. Not unless
and
your tea
then-
party added.
Something happened at the wedding where I got one, and then I failed
Mm.
my check when we entered battle, so I got another one. So I'm at 3.
Ah. Cool.
I think it's a great incentive to like not avoid your anxieties. Like they actually gave you a reason to want to do your to deal with your anxieties.
You know, it's
Morimoto's rolling.
You know, it's really great because this campaign, Derek has put my anxiety just right at the forefront. Or I guess it's my adversity. That's really nice.
Yeah, you'll always have void points. It's great.
I'll always have void points every time I have to do something with an Oni. Just, you know, I've received 3 strife.
You're forgetting to roll for mine.
Actually, what does Demon Wound do? What does that do? Oh, okay. If I fail, I get 1 void point. I don't know how many people I gotta kill, but if I do have to kill someone, I get a void point for that.
Alrighty. So yeah, we begin in the early morning here.
Well before you probably plan to wake up, probably around like 6 o'clock, maybe even 7 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, God.
You get a knock at your door.
She opens the door. She is fully dressed, but she looks completely unhappy about it.
I like to imagine she's in a robe still.
No, she's dressed. She
She's-
knew this was
yeah.
coming. How
Alright,
do you
glad
wake
to
up
see-
this early naturally?
It's just something I've had to do over the years. Living in somewhat of a militaristic household, we usually end up waking up early. Also, nothing and no one. How would she say this? The enemy doesn't. Or no.
Just come on.
Yeah, just come on. Yeah.
I follow.
I'm
I
fucking
follow
up.
Morimoto.
It's the early morning. You're just trying to say something profound. You're like, fuck it.
So yeah,
Great.
I think for the first part of our training, we're going to walk over to the giant waterfall,
Okay.
and she's
We're
gonna
leaving
have
the castle
you.
grounds.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. What are we doing?
Okay, so you're heading down like to the villagey area, just kind of
Yeah,
outside that.
like next to the sort of waterfall. It's a very like loud area that has like
Sure.
a lot of noise, and just trying to like test her like ability of.
Sure.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna need you to take a stance next to this tree.
She will do void stance. She'll take the void stance. I don't know what the void stance looks like, but she does that one.
Okay, and as you sort of take this stance, you hear the sort of waterfalls behind you just rushing and roaring. You see, you have your bow and arrow, right? Or you're using your sword?
I have my wakizashi, and if I need my bow and arrow, I will make one. Or try to.
Just so I know, what clothing are you guys wearing right now? Just so I know.
Probably my traveling clothes.
Sure.
Just because.
Yeah, you're up early and you got to go do stuff. What about Morimoto?
I think she'd be fully dressed out in her armor.
Like full armor?
Yeah.
All right.
We pass Yakota, and she's like, "What are you all? Where are you going? Don't ask." She's like coming in from the village, and I'm just like, I hate everything. It's too early.
Yeah, that's me.
This is me in the morning, by the way, 100%.
That's me before work, honestly.
Same.
It's too early for this.
We're not morning people.
No.
But yeah, you do this.
And then I have her kind of like hold and wait there in the moment. And then as you're kind of waiting there, you feel a sword gently touch your back.
Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic.
What is your innate response to this?
Let's see. This affects dual skirmishes or mass battles, so this would apply. I think she would. I think she'd jump. And she would jump and she would spin around, her sword kind of almost half out of her. Is it called a sheath? In
Scabbard sheath.
scabbard. Okay. That's better than I thought it would be. But that was Lord. Oh, Mikami, please help me.
That's it.
What do I roll? Is it a tactics?
What are you
thing?
trying to do specifically?
Well, okay, my anxiety specifically says, where'd it go? At the start of a duel, skirmish, or mass battle, your hands shake, your body tenses up, or your mind might even lock down. You can act normally, but your unsettled state is obvious to everyone around you, and others may try to exploit it. After performing a check related to battle, such as a martial arts melee fire, or tactics fire to generate initiative, you receive 3 strife.
Okay. Then tell me exactly what you do in the moment, and then I'll go from there.
Well, I was not expecting my friend here to poke me with a sword, so she's definitely startled, at least. So she would jump and spin around like an idiot.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll me like an initiative roll, if you would.
Okay. Is it tactics?
Yeah.
Since I did void,
Okay.
I won't take more. I don't want more strife than what I'm gonna get.
Yeah, that's fair. So you take the 2?
Yeah, I'll
You can
take
still
it.
explode it, I suppose.
No.
All right. Yeah, you take the 2 and you kind of turn. You naturally like panic a bit as suddenly you feel like you're in a fight. Morimoto, you can probably see the reaction of this. She moves quick, but it's clear to see the brief panic.
I think once you get that brief, wait, do you have a brief bit of panic, right?
So the way I envision it is she is nervous until some external force calms her down. So she's been in battles before, but she's always been in the back. And I'm sure somebody has been like, breathe, take a breath. You're allowed to breathe. I would imagine it's something like that. It does take an external stimuli to, like what you did for her in the first battle, to get her to out of that mindset, because it's like mechanics wise this doesn't change what I do or how it doesn't affect mechanically what I do. This is really a social stigma, because if somebody notices this and they want to use it against me, they can. So she's asked you to help her not necessarily conquer this, but be better about hiding it. Although conquering it would be nice too.
Yeah. Be a good bonus.
So I'd say with that, you'd probably Morimoto isn't going like full force into like a direct strike at you. She'll give you like kind of a second. When she sees like just before that you're kind of like coming off that breath, she'll take a kind of not like a soft strike, but like a slower strike.
Sure.
Okay, I would finish taking the sword out of my scabbard and meet it as best I can, because you're better than Sheikah is by far.
Yeah, and this isn't like any point of a strike to do damage. It's just to
That's fine.
see if you
Yeah.
can like block the hit.
Yeah, and she can. Narratively, if you move slow, Morimoto, she can fight. I mean, she's not. You don't feel like she's been trained to do this for as long as you have, but she knows like a decent amount
Hmm.
as you just kind of move through these forms. And Chica, I think as you're just kind of moving through these, and like I think she does specific things to try to like startle you.
Hmm.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
With assistance from Morimoto here, is your goal to be able to hide this, basically?
Yes, that is the
That's
first.
what you want.
That is the entry level goal, is to hide it.
Sure. So you don't want to basically seen on your face.
Yes.
I would like for you then to roll me. I mean, it sounds like a courtesy error with an additional die from Morimoto,
Okay.
even though it's kind of weird. I'm trying to think what else could be. No, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. An additional.
Just yeah, I think just the way she's going about it, I'll give you a skill die because this is kind of she's doing it through what she knows. Okay.
2 successes and an opportunity if the opportunity is going to help me at all. God, that was terrible.
You can use the opportunity to reduce the strength.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure. You do. It's hard because this is something that is like traumatized you pretty bad. And even just these slow like movements of this combat, the way she moves then suddenly very quickly, but not in a way that will hurt you. It's hard. But after a while it gets a little bit not easier, just more predictable, and you can prepare yourself for it a little better. You still feel like you have a good ways to go with this.
Mhm.
And Morimoto, you probably feel the same. As you were doing this, and it's been going for a minute, you both hear a voice. And Morimoto, I also want you to roll something else for me. Can you roll me a... what is this? What is the seeing things check? I guess it's just vigilance. What's your vigilance? What's yours, Chica?
Mine's
2.
3.
Okay. So Morimoto perhaps doesn't see it before you do. But Chica, you hear 2 things, or you see something. You hear something. One thing you see above, very clumsily, kind of like trying to hide as they move their way down to where you guys at the waterfall. You see 2 of the servants from the castle that you've seen before. Neither of them are your girl. But they look like they have some kind of rougher looking clothing and some... honestly, they look like little sticks, like little weapon sticks. And they look like they're hiding in bushes waiting to do something. And at the same time, you both hear, since you guys are down by the waterfall, you do hear your girl's voice, saying, kind of shouting, kind of panicked, Lady Sheikah! And she's running up to you. You see kind of like running up from the village the young girl who looks both tired and just dirty.
I see these 2. I will sheath my sword, hold my hand out for see the air weapon. Hold on. I think it's just a... I will turn it into a Yumi, and I will draw, and I will say, come out.
Sure. You do. As you just kind of hold this weapon out, the 2 stand up, and they look at you, Morimoto, like, what now? And at the same time, the girl's like running up to you, though, Sheikah, seemingly not even like phased by what those 2 are doing. And you do see Morimoto, the 2 that you talked to the day before. You did not talk to this girl, though. This was something else.
Oh, was this you? Oh, Morimoto.
But the 2 look like they're standing kind of afraid over in the corner right now.
She lets it go, and then she looks at Yokota.
Sure.
Yokota? What's wrong?
Your girl. It's down in the village. My father. We run a tavern. My father does. There's a man. There's a Ronan. He won't leave. I can't get into the castle right now. No one's coming out. Can you? He's angry. He's drunk. I can't do anything. And she's like panicked. She's clearly very panicked.
I look at Morimoto and I'm going. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm definitely coming because that's not me. Those two are me.
I apologize. I look at them and I apologize. My apologies. Thank you for your assistance with this training.
Yeah. They bow and run back up.
I apologize. No. Anyway, she says the samurai version of my bad. And I start running with Yokota.
Sure. You guys run down for a moment. And it's not hard to find the scene. She leads you to it pretty dutifully. That's what I can think with the opportunity and no successes, Bear. Like something that you didn't anticipate happens.
Yeah, I love this. This is great.
So you guys run down, and indeed in the village there's kind of a scene gathering outside what looks like a small tavern here. And there is a really big fucking looking dude who looks like this.
Oh no.
Who does not have a like katana. He has what looks like a really big hammer, is the best word I have to put it. And in front of him is this kind of older looking man who is kind of on his knees, head down, bowing to him, and just says, "My lord, I am so sorry. I meant no offense." And this Ronin just kind of looks at him with contempt. "You spilled my whole drink on me. I don't think it's that hard to really sit on a table. That feels pretty intentional to me. You don't like me, do you?" And he just keeps his head bowed. Yeah, no, he already looks fucking drunk. He looks rough. He looks like a rough guy.
I look at Morimoto. I can't fight that one, but I can get the old man out of the way.
And yeah, he keeps speaking for towards him.
Is he just like slurring his words? Like...
A little bit, yeah. But he looks down at him. "You know, I used to be somebody. You would never even looked at me. You know that?" And this man, who's not looking at him, just kind of bows. "I meant no offense." And you see this man kind of stare at him. I think I need to remind you all of you, I'm still somebody. And he looks like, he looks like he's gonna do something bad.
No, yeah,
Hold
no.
on,
I
one more
immediately.
thing before you say that, because I do want to get one line as a response to what you said. Of course you can. What do you think? We're here to build your confidence. Of course you can take that man out.
The commie. I immediately am like.
Don't worry.
Up to his belly button.
Don't worry, I'll be here. I'll be in front of him, but you have a bow and arrow, and if he can't get to you, you can absolutely.
Morimoto is like casually saying this to you. He looks like he's gonna swing a big fucking hammer.
No, I fire an arrow at his foot and say, "Step away from the old man, Ronin."
He blinks as you fire at his foot.
Like, I'm not trying to hit him. I'm just trying to
Sure. Who are you?
My name is Shikachio, a samurai of the Deer Clan. And I'm like edging around, and I give the old man a like, get out of here kind of like look.
Sure. And he gets just kind of squints at you. I don't know, Sheikah. What's a Sheikah?
That does not surprise me.
Either way, this isn't your business. It's not a lion clan. That I know.
The old man's already gone.
Yeah, no, he is. I mean, he's kind of like scrolled away, but now his attention's on you.
That's fine. I may not be a lion, but I'm still a samurai. And I'm fairly certain that the lion samurai of this area would be not exactly thrilled with your attitude and how you're treating the... What are they called?
Hyman.
Hyman. With their hymen. Haman. I don't know how to say that.
Sure.
I know what you're thinking.
And then there's Leah.
That's why I said Haman, because I'm like, I hate this.
That's not what I thought that was. That's definitely something different.
H-I-E-M-E-N. Hyman.
I hate that. I'm gonna say Haman because...
Yeah, there's no shot.
There's no shot? Alright, fine, I'll leave it be.
Yeah, it's just like taint. I can't.
Say
I'm
it
trying to
proudly.
hold my-
Say it proudly. Say both of them very proudly.
Indeed.
Look, the hymen and the taint. That's all you
Alright, so he's in a
It's a-
he's in a kind of
Yeah,
a
this
rougher
is
spot.
recorded.
It is.
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
hold on, guys.
He's in a kind of rougher state to hear you. But try to roll me a command. Hold on. I think you're trying to reason with him at the moment.
Oh no.
So, like, they're not going to appreciate what you're doing. So, a command earth check.
2 successes!
Still not enough.
God damn it!
He's a junkie. He's unhappy. And as you kind of say this to him, he just kind of glares at you. Fuck do they know anyway? They got rid of me. Dumbest thing they ever did.
Are you sure?
He glares
Why
at
am
you.
I egging this man on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's appropriate for Sheikah. She doesn't like Ronan, and this is everything Sheikah does not like. And he glares at you. You think you're something, Sheikah of what'd you say, the deer?
Well, I'm certainly not a Ronin.
Yeah. No, he's pissed. So, he's kind of moving into stance, ready to fight you.
Okay.
This may be like some. At the moment, this is more duelish than anything. This is like a duel almost.
Guys, what am I doing?
You're dueling a Ronin.
You're pulling a Kevin.
Yeah, you pulled a pretty big Kevin here.
that's a huge Kevin, man.
This is a big Kevin move.
That's-
He's got a lot of
yeah,
Kevin
big.
energy.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Feel
Oh, boy.
proud of you.
All right,
Oh, boy.
So
Huge
hold on
Kevin.
for a minute.
He's like, I'm gonna have some character growth today.
Here's your boy you're fighting. And where is Sheikah? She's up here. Chikachio.
Oh no, guys.
Yeah, no, honestly, no, I like this. This is
You did it.
appropriate.
I
Yeah, I was
did.
gonna- Rip.
You know, Morimoto said he would be with me this whole time. He's said
I'm still
nothing.
here. He hasn't attacked you yet.
So this is kind of like, yeah, this is right now like a duel, honestly.
Yeah,
Remember your training. You got this.
the great part about this
Remember,
duel-
don't be afraid.
So we're gonna
Exactly.
actually go through the duel rules right here.
Yeah,
Just so you know, if you break the duel, Morimoto, you and Sheikah may lose some honor, but you
Yeah.
can do it. But you can do it.
Yeah.
If it looks like
I'll-
Sheikah's about to take a hammer to the head, you may want to intervene.
Yeah, I'll definitely step in at that point and be like, nope, not happening.
So
So like
Cool.
it starts and you go, no.
yeah.
I will be her champion or whatever.
You could also just step in for Sheikah here if you wanted. but he seems pretty intent on putting a hammer into Sheikah's head.
Yeah, I think it would probably be better if I.
It
Fine.
depends. Like, does Morimoto like? I'm kind of curious what Morimoto's thoughts are. To be fair, though, right? Is it like, do I want to have her build up by fighting this man, or do I think maybe this is a bit much? Do I think it's up to you?
Okay.
I can also see. I
What
can also
is
see
the
Morimoto
spacing
being.
right now? As far as I know, they're hopefully Shikachio is somewhat far away from this man. Like they're across the room.
There
or...
are ways, but he could probably close the distance somewhat quickly. He's also kind of armored. Where Sheikah is actually absolutely not, and is another reason I asked at the beginning before this all started.
Yeah, based on the fact that she has no armor on, I don't think Morimoto would be willing to risk her taking a hammer.
That's fair. So does Morimoto step in then?
Yeah,
I
as
think-
this guy takes some sort of like, unless
Can't you like? Isn't it cool to be like, I will serve as her champion or whatever?
You can. This feels and like for the record, this feels like less formal duel and more of like those are fighting words. I'm going to put a hammer in your head. So yeah, you could. There's probably there's some looseness as far as the honor is said, but if you stepped in, you could. Do you want to do so, Morimoto?
Yes, definitely.
Alrighty. Then, as this man looks like he is ready to play into you, Sheikah, Morimoto will step up. I assume draw her 2 blades as well. He glares at you. Who are you? You another one of the Sheikahs?
Oh, no. I'm Morimoto Akihiro from the Dragon Clan. And you've picked on the wrong person today.
Alright. So, first thing, for a duel, because duel rules are different than skirmishes.
For the record, as this starts, I'm telling all of the villagers to get inside.
Yeah, no, that to some extent they're doing. You know what? No, roll me a command. I think command fire. Like, do
come
this.
on, Derek!
Do this thing. Well, you like get inside
Why?
because this is what you did.
Ah!
Buddy, it's okay. You're doing great. I
You
think.
scream, "Get inside!" and they back up a few steps, but want to absolutely watch 2 samurai fight in the middle of the street. So, for a duel,
Taking a rank of command at some point. I'm fucking doing it. I'm so mad.
I need you for a duel. This check. Okay, so it's basically you 2 staring off for a minute. I need a meditation check. And you can use whatever ring based on which stance you're about to go into, I think, for the first turn. Should I read the duel rules before we actually start? That might be important.
Yeah, that would be very important.
I won't read the parts about to first strike or first blood or to the death or to incapacitation, like the different ways you could duel. I'm just going to read the actual how it happens. So for a duel, the initiative check is a difficulty 1 meditation check to foresee how the duel will transpire. Each character has an initiative value based on the results of their initiative check. However, each round at the start of phase 2, take turns, the characters participate in the stare down, which modifies that initiative. Stare down is the first thing. As tension mounts during a duel, even the most stoic of samurai feel the building pressure. The warrior's senses are elevated, and even the crunch of gravel or a cicada's cry becomes thunderous. This is the stare down, a special step at the start of blah blah blah. During the stare down, each character receives strife equal to the number of the round. 1 strife for the first round, 2 for the second, 3 for the third, and so on. Additionally, after receiving this strife, each character who is not compromised may bid additional strife to increase their initiative value for that round. To bid, each participating character secretly chooses a number between 0 and their focus attribute. Then all simultaneously reveal their number. For each suffer and each suffer that amount of strife and add it to their initiative for the round. So you can basically artificially boost your initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Each
you,
character-
Toritaka, for that tea ceremony last night.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she did also just spend the whole morning like stressing herself.
Oh
out.
yeah, no, she's at like 5 strife right now, which is not
Sure.
awful, but also not great.
Each character takes 1 turn each round. The character with higher initiative takes their turn, followed by the character with the lower. If they are tied, the one with the lower honor goes first. At the end of the round, each character's initiative value resets to the value before the stare down. All right. A duel does not last a fixed number of rounds. At the end of each round, if each character has achieved their objective, the duel ends. I think the objective is at least to incapacitation here, right?
Yeah.
So,
They
big
have
things to
beat
note.
each other's endurance.
Yeah, you're both going to be building up strife. Imagine like 2 samurai just staring off, right? And then there's just that one
Mhm.
blow and it's over. I mean, this may be a few blows, but the big thing to note about duels: the first time that an opponent becomes compromised or unmasks during a duel, a character may immediately execute a finishing blow. This is a special action that can be performed out of turn. A character executes the finishing blow by choosing an attack action and performing it against their opponent, interrupting anything that they were doing at the current time. If a character executes a finishing blow, executing a finishing blow succeeds, instead of dealing damage, the finishing blow inflicts a critical strike with severity equal to 2 times the deadliness of the weapon or attack action used.
So that's like a kill. Like I'm killing them, right?
Most likely.
Okay.
But
If you're,
not literally.
No, it's very literal. That's what
I mean-
critical strikes are for.
Yeah, it means he's going to do deadliness times 2.
If I get to a point of strifing out.
Or if they do. Like, whoever strikes out first kind of loses, is going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So, different things you can do on your turn. Calming breath. Oh, wait, sorry, I should continue here. So, the stances. During a duel, stances dictate a character's physical stance and overall strategy for the duel. Players are encouraged to narrate how their character takes a particular stance, such as a nimble feint with air or waiting motionlessly with void. Movement and range is not going to matter for this. So your things you can do on your turn. You can take a calming breath. As a support action, you may take a deep breath to calm yourself and recover stamina. If your strife is greater than half of your composure, remove 1 strife. If your fatigue is greater than half your endurance, remove 1 fatigue. You can center yourself. As a support action in void stance, you may focus your energy inward, envisioning your action in your mind and seeking the perfect moment to take it. You must name a skill when you use center. Hold on. Oh, 1 second. Let me change out the battery. My headset just died right at a bad time. So if you want to actually just read this for yourself, it's on page 260 of the main book. 260, 261.
Gotcha.
This is pretty much going to go to incapacitation, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to go if you are.
All right. But you can also try to predict what somebody's stance is going to be. If you guess right, they're going to get some strife and not be able to go into that stance. And then you can, of course, strike them.
Wait, that is an action?
Strike them is an action, predicting what they're going to go into. So, like,
Mhm.
you know, like when they're just like moving from stance to stance,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of predict what he's going to go into, and if so, then they can't go into it that turn. So specifically, it says as an attack and scheme action, you may secretly select air, earth, fire, or water and record it. The next time your opponent chooses their stance, you may reveal your selection. If it matches the stance they chose, your opponent receives 4 strife and must choose a different stance.
I'm gonna guess that he's an Earth stance.
That's fair. But you can change each round.
Was I correct in my assumption?
Right now he looks like he's a big boy in Earth stance. But you have to do that as an action on your turn.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's
As an
basically the sexy-
action, or
Yeah, it's as an action.
oh,
So it's basically you guys sit here. You don't necessarily strike each other a lot. You just kind of wait. Try to wait for the other one to fuck up. I mean, you can strike each other anytime you choose if you think you can just beat him. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So can you roll me a meditation check and whatever ring you're going to be in your start? So meditation fire, I imagine, for you. The important thing is you do not want to strife out during this fight.
Yeah. No, I did Earth.
Oh, and Bonnie, like similar to Morimoto, if it looks like Morimoto is in trouble, you can absolutely interrupt the duel. It may cost you both honor. You did Earth? Okay.
Yeah.
Which die are you going to keep? Keep in mind you'll get the strife from them.
I'm gonna take 2 critical successes and the opportunity, but I'll use the opportunity to remove the 1 strife that it would have gotten.
Understood. I like it.
And I'll re-roll those
1 ring and 1 skill.
dash.
Yep.
Oh, I got there. Yeah. Much better.
All right.
3 successes and an opportunity.
All right. Let's see what he does.
You should decapitate him with the opportunity.
With the opportunity, yes.
You have dishonored your family. What the?
So meditation is a martial. Earth. Boop. Okay. So he's at 2. Though he will just, I think, just take the 1. And 1 opportunity to reduce his strife. Okay. So you get to go first. Technically, hold on. What's your initiative?
My initiative.
Yeah, that's whatever
3.
number of successes you just got. 3?
3, yeah.
Okay. It's good we get to do a duel against a lower guy first.
All right, so yeah, I'll take that first action to guess that he's going into Earth stance.
That he will go into Earth Stance on his next turn?
Wait, it has to be his next turn?
So yeah, so basically like he's rolling with Earth, but like you could predict when his turn, like he hits his turn, he's going into Earth Stance.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So like
Mhm.
when it hits his next turn, like after it goes from you to him, if he again chooses Earth Stance, then he is going to take some strife. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think for this first round, I'm going to just hit him.
All right. So you both kind of duel, and you waste no time. You go to strike.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
and
looking
you
to end this quick.
Sure. You just go into a martial arts check, difficulty 2.
Yep, and I'm going to use my striking earth technique. So in
Striking
case I get any extra opportunity, I can use it to increase my physical resistance.
Okay. Oh, also, since it's the first round, you both take 1 strife. Just mark that for me as well,
Gotcha.
and that'll go up every round. So one spot I will say you cannot interrupt Bonnie is during the finishing blow. Like if one of them strikes out and freaks out and gets hit, that's the only time you cannot interrupt. So you'll have to do it before or after that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't even know where I would jump in right now, to be honest.
That's fair. You don't. Yeah, maybe you don't.
Okay, so I'll just make my attack then.
Yes, please. So you got which ones do you want to keep?
Whew.
You know he's in Earth Stance right now, just at the very, very start, so you can't spend 2 opportunities to crit him.
I can only take 4 dice, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So
So-
I'm gonna take.
You need 2 to hit.
Fuck. Okay, so how exactly do critical successes work again? Do I have to take them, or are they
No,
added on
you
to the
can
4
choose
dice?
any of the 4.
Yeah, you choose any of the 4. It costs 2 opportunities to get a crit. Or are you talking
Okay.
about the explosive success? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the explosive success specifically, is that added on as like a 5th dice?
Yeah, it's an additional cap die.
It's
Okay.
but you have to choose it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to take it. You have to take once you take the explosive and roll, then you have to take the explosive, but not the additional die. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you declare cap die and then roll the exploding ones.
I am going to take the critical success, the regular success, and 2 straight opportunities.
All right.
1 opportunity will be used to remove the initial strife from the critical success. The
Okay.
other will be used to increase my resistance by 1. And then I'll
53.
roll the skill dice
Sure.
for another success.
All right. So you're gonna get an additional damage. The damage on your weapon is 4, right, for your katana?
Yeah. Yes, it is 4.
Okay. Let me check his armor real quick. Okay, so he's got like. Okay. Nice. So with that additional success, you do slightly nick him. The armor is blocking a lot of the blade. It's not a weapon. Katanas honestly aren't weapons great for breaking heavy armor. They are, razor edged. So you do 1 point of damage to him through his armor, or basically it takes 1 fatigue, specifically, as you strike once. And he backpedals a bit as you do, and then goes into his action. He is drunk. He is going to attempt to hit you with a big hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. He does again go into Earth Stance at the start of his turn, by the way. And then hammer time. He needs 3 successes to hit you. Looks like he's gonna get it. If he, yeah.
I'm gonna have him re-roll.
Make him
The
reroll the
2
explosive success.
criticals. Yeah.
Okay, so he rolls 1 ring and 1 skill.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That
I'm sorry.
made it better.
Okay. So the hammer that he has, I guess I could have actually just rolled with the hammer, is a lot less deadly than your weapon, but it has a lot more damage and is a lot better for hitting armor. So he smacks you. I think it takes 3 to hit you. He gets 4. So his weapon does 8 plus 1, so it does 9 damage reduced by your armor, which is, I believe, do you have what type of armor do you have?
I have Machimasu.
That's
I believe it'll be, for this current moment, my physical is 6. It's 5 plus 1.
Oh, okay. Well, the plus 1's to hit. The plus 1's to hit.
Well, I'm adding the plus 1 physical resistance to the opportunity that I had spent.
Oh,
in
I
that
understand.
turn.
I understand. All right, then you take 3 damage as this giant hammer does come swinging in.
Fuck, 6 and I still take 3?
Yeah, the hammer does 8. Its deadliness is 3,
My God.
but its damage is
this guy.
He's got a big blunt weapon
You've got a precision sword.
So does he have? So do
Mhm.
he called that he was going into Earth stance? I thought
He
that
did.
disrupted it.
He chose to strike eventually.
Oh.
But we go back to the start of the next round. Each of you take 2 strife.
Wait, so it increases by 1 every round?
Every round.
That sucks.
Yeah, so it's very much like that. You both stand there.
should have just let him keep the goddamn
To be fair, yeah.
Even
I mean,
though he could have just
he came
rolled
into
more
this with some strife.
successes
He
with that
definitely did come
extra
into this with
fucking
some
crit.
strife.
Okay, that's good.
No, he was drunk. He then got into a fight with Sheikah of words. He was unhappy. So, this next round, he's not going to wager any strife. So his initiative will be lower than yours, I'm sure. What would you like to do? Do you need the list of actions again?
No. Well, I mean, I might. What is dropping my weapons an action?
No, you could drop them.
Okay. I'm going to drop my weapons, support action, fire. Yeah, I'm gonna use my little fire ability.
Okay. That might cause you to take strife, if I'm correct, right?
It does not.
What's
far as
the
I know.
ability?
Activation is a support action. You may take a TN1 theology check to summon forth a blade.
All right, then I need
give me a reasons for success. What happens?
Gotcha. Then I need a theology check. Fire. This is why I give you strife.
Come on. We take that. That is.
But you can just take the 1 success if you like.
I'll take the 1 success and the free opportunity. We're gonna do some stuff.
You can take 2 because you can keep
That's
3
when
out
you-
here.
That's when you kick
Okay.
him in the balls.
Okay, so I'm not sure how you want to rule this, Derek. So it says, like, with opportunities, you may immediately perform a strike action using the weapon you summoned.
Okay.
Is that counting as my current strike action that I have, or would that be an additional strike action?
It sounds
with
like
that
when you summon it, you
opportunity?
strike with it.
Okay.
That sounds like that's what the opportunity does. You summon strike.
I'm just saying, would that use the action that I have? Or would that need 2 actions?
A support action is not like a bonus action. It's just a different type of action.
Yeah,
But it says
I'm
you
saying,
can,
like,
it legitimately just says you can use an opportunity to strike right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
so I would get 2 strikes this turn.
1. You don't get to strike and summon this thing. So basically, your support action is your action for the turn.
And
Mhm.
then
And
the
then I'm
opportunity allows you
that
to
I'm
just
using.
strike.
Yeah, 1 time. You aren't able to strike twice with the same thing. It'd be like
Okay.
opportunity plus.
Damn. Okay.
But you will get 1 strike with it. Does this do supernatural damage or does it do?
Yes, it is supernatural. I guess fire.
Okay.
Immediately perform.
So-
Also, Derek, this will probably be important to know. Both my armor and this weapon now are considered war gear.
Yeah, they already were. You were already wearing war gear. But it's good to know.
If you succeed, you may summon.
So I need a.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do the 1 opportunity for the strike action, and then wait. So that just seems like a redundant opportunity. Then, if I still have an action.
No, you
Correct.
don't.
You don't.
So the-
Summoning
that support
it
action removes my action.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like a bonus action. It's a separate type of action.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. It was like a bonus action.
Nah.
I guess that's only for water.
Correct.
couldn't-
Oh well, water does some other things. But yeah, you can still strike him. I need a martial arts check from you, my friend.
Yeah, and I'll summon for my second opportunity Warhammer.
Okay. So I
And
go
I
1-handed
do
hammer.
have the advantage of I know all
Oh.
weapons and armor.
So you're
So-
going kind of matching his weapon basically.
Yeah, I need to do a lot more damage
Okay.
to end this fight quicker.
Fair enough.
And then I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna roll my fire weapon. And then it'll be the 8 damage, I guess.
Plus potentially more, depending on what you roll.
I will take the 2 critical successes and the 2 successes.
Okay. So you would gain 2 stress. Oh, you get to keep 3 die there.
Jesus, god damn it. Okay. We're gonna take both of those. I'm gonna use the opportunity to remove that strife and then continue rolling.
All right. All right.
Oh, god damn it!
No, roll a skill. Wait, are
That's
you
okay.
rolling
He's
this?
fine. He's
No,
fine.
I'm re-rolling the critical 6.
Okay.
He's fine so far.
So,
Okay.
which 3 dice are you keeping?
I assume the 2 exploding successes and the straight successes.
Yeah, and that would be correct. Okay,
Okay.
so then I have 4 successes. Now I'm eating 5. If I want to take the, just we'll roll. We'll keep going. This is fine. God damn it.
Do you want it?
Oh, so with that, that would be 8 damage plus 9 plus 10, 11, 12 damage for only 3 strife.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do I have to face reveal? Is that at max composure?
When you're at max.
You
Okay.
don't have to when you're right at max. You just can't take any more strife symbols.
Yeah, he does enter a compromise though.
Okay.
In which case, that's bad.
2, it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, for 12 damage.
And it is superficial, or it's not superficial. Supernatural.
Supernatural damage, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 12 supernatural. Armor doesn't block that. So you basically take this hammer and just it connects with him. The hammer itself seems to disperse just into fire that engulfs his body. And he begins to scream. You're gonna do a deadliness. Honestly, I think the deadliness is gonna be a bit higher because it's fire. Okay, 1 second. He needs to make a fitness check with his ring. Okay, so he's probably gonna be able to not die. Well, I mean, not that he would die from this because it's a hammer.
Yeah, he'd just be incapacitated.
Yeah, but he does take a critical strike though, just because you overdo his damage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he can't block it with his armor. Imagine you
Oh.
took 12 damage with no resistance.
You basically just did the equivalent of what Kaito Yue did to that goblin.
Supernatural damage is scary, my friend. Yeah. So he reduces it by 3. Which I think reduces it down to 2. Okay. So yeah, you basically bring him down. He hits you once with this hammer. It's more than you expect, so you drop your blades, summon this fiery hammer of your own, hit his chest, and it just engulfs him in fire. And he screams and falls, and he is down. You also do see a dent in the armor, so physically connected, but then just spread, and he is incapacitated on the ground at the moment. You may gain 2 glory, Morimoto, as well as 1 honor.
I will ask the villagers if anyone is hurt other than him.
Sure. Most of them shake their heads and no at you, Sheikah, and just look kind of fearful, because this is a lot.
Can someone go find what are they called? The guards? It starts
Like the Ashgar.
Someone go find an Ashkaro, please.
They do.
And a doctor. And she'll
I
put her weapon
actually
away.
will kneel down and tend to his wounds, even though I really don't want to.
Sure. Roll me a medicine.
Is there a
Oh, man.
medicine? There
I
is
think
a
there's a
medicine.
medicine. Yeah.
There's a medicine. I have no ranks in it, but we're gonna try.
It's okay.
Can I do
Sorry, I'm a
water?
barge. Maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Water.
Water's probably appropriate for the fire damage.
We'll do it.
It's fair that all of like your dice are filled with strife for this.
And that's what's stressful. So 2 successes, and take all the opportunities to mitigate some of the stress.
Sure.
Actually, all of the stress because I'm water.
You kind of begin tending his wounds, and he's kind of mumbling to himself. He's in pain. He's clearly in a lot of pain. But you try to make sure that it's really interesting how this hammer hit, because it physically looks like it impacted in his chest pretty badly, but it also just looks like it just burns. It just burned him badly as well.
Yeah, I just
So
want to make
you
sure
should,
that nothing gets
stabilize him.
infected and all
Sure.
that.
And you can, and you do. I'll give you an honor for that as well, Sheikah, because I know you hate this guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm climbing up, guys. 61.
You did good.
Did we get glory or honor for our defense of the village?
You got glory.
Okay.
How much?
2.
I can't remember.
I remember 2.
But yeah, the Ashgar will come and take this guy, and your little servant will thank you very much, both of you, for stepping in and saving your father, who would definitely not be doing good right now if she didn't find somebody.
Who is he? Do you know?
He comes by a while. His name's Haga. Shinzuko. He's been around for a while.
Huh. Well, we are honored to have assisted.
And they again, she bows profusely to you both and thanks you a lot.
Right. I'm gonna go back to the castle. I need a bath. Very badly. And so does Morimoto. So why don't we all walk up together? How does that sound?
Yeah, and you can kind of lead her up as well. She does, her father may have almost died today, but she does need to get back to work. So, yeah, Morimoto, you may want to go get your breastplate looked at after that.
Yeah, don't worry. That's part of my removing my strife. I get one of my advantages. I get to clean my weapon. So I get to remove a little bit of all the strife that I gained today.
I will, Morimoto, I thank you. That was, I think it's helping. I think the lesson helped, and I mean, I hate that I have to say this, but I think that helped as well.
Yeah, you're definitely coming on a lot from what we started with today and what I've seen at the...
You've come a long way since the beginning of today, an hour ago.
It's all about taking those little steps each and every day, and you took a lot of little steps today.
I cannot believe I was sassing him like that. I'm an idiot.
No worries. But that's a good part of the lesson that you need to learn. It's that inherent confidence. That's how you hide all of that initial fear. And the more that we do this, the more training or the more situations that we get in, the more confidence will grow. And soon that'll be a very distant part of their past.
I hope so. But again, thank you.
You're welcome. Again, you did amazing.
So yeah, you guys head up, and I think even though it is the beginning of the morning, one more scene I do want to have real quick, just to kind of introduce a few more people that will be arriving. There will be a small escort that arrives, probably about 5 or 6 Scorpion, leading 2 in, or leading 2 people in that you guys will see. And I imagine even at this point, like Yue, Toritaka, Togashi, Morimoto, you guys have all gotten up and started getting ready for the day. I don't even know
I'm
how
up.
well.
I've been up.
Yeah,
I'm tending
I
to
imagine so.
shrines.
Yeah, you will see a few people enter. So as they enter, and you guys see the Scorpion contingent, which I know a few people probably are not happy to see. You see 2 people in the middle of them that look like this.
Is it this me and Morimoto?
You and Morimoto arrive back kind of close to the same time that these 2 arrive. So as this is all going down the village and you're getting things ready, this contingent gets a little ahead of you. Just because they don't really stop at the village for very long.
Mm-hmm.
But you see a woman, a Scorpion woman, who looks like this.
Ooh.
Who's kind of talking with a younger man. Well, I say younger, but like around a lot of your ages. A little bit taller, lankier, who looks like this. And both look to be very happy as they are kind of wandering through.
Okay.
Are they married?
Hard to know just on first glance, but I mean they look like they are together.
Okay.
Do I see the glint in Chica's eyes?
There's no glint. She's just like, they look happy together. That makes the deer happy. The deer believe in marrying for love, if at all possible.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought you were like, is he single kind of?
No. I mean, he's cute.
I hide.
You hide?
No kidding.
I was about to say, is this...
I make it look like, I'm not paying attention. I'm not looking.
Is this Jubei's brother?
I would say a few people come to meet them. One of them does appear to be Jubei.
Oh no. Can I connect some dots and just be like, oh no?
Maybe.
I mean, to be fair, that man is a tan Jubei.
Yeah, he's a tan. He's a tan, a little bit taller than Jubei though. Yeah, a little bit lankier.
They actually do look very similar. I'm putting their pictures together.
Yeah, I had them right next to each other, and I was like,
It took a minute. And yeah, as they're kind of talking, 2 other people do look like they are talking. The woman kind of goes and talks to... Where's she at?
I love this game. You know why I love this game? Because my screen is just full of people.
Yeah. The woman goes up and talks to Bayushi Mikuru.
I'm meeting her for lunch, and I feel like a ragamuffin.
But yeah, we'll probably call it on that as Jubei, maybe hear even Jubei say, I wasn't expecting you.
To who?
To Kakita, Sanji.
Oh no, poor Yue.
It's fine. It's fine. We're cool. We're absolutely cool. I didn't break his heart after he walked all the way up the mountain and then have to walk all the way back down the mountain dejected again. Like that, I didn't do that.
Look, he's got himself a girlfriend though.
No,
he's doing all right.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing okay now. It's doing okay.
He's doing
now.
all right.
We can be friends. Galir and I can be friends.
Oh my goodness. Too good. Too good.
I still didn't get to what I was meant to get to today a little bit, but honestly, this was better. You got to fight a Ronin.
And you won.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Bear, where would 3 of Strife have put you after that?
10. 10 out of 12.
Oh, okay.
It was getting up there after when you start saying 2, and then there was going to be 3 Strife again. I was like, ooh, we gotta end this quick.
No, that was good. Thank you for running it.
Yeah, good.